All right. What is up, you guys? What is up? How y'all doing here? How y'all doing? Mike S is in the chat. I saw Utah Ace Family. You're in the chat. What is it going, guys? It has been crazy couple of days, has it not, y'all? Jaelan Phillips is official. We've got some recruiting stuff going on. I mean, a whole bunch of stuff. And I thought, you know what, y'all? We just got out here. We got to get chat. What is up, man? Joseph Holmes, how you doing, brother? Man, we got a whole bunch of stuff to catch up, y'all. Got a whole agenda ready for y'all today. We already got 16 people up in here. I'm going to wait a little bit until there's a couple more and give the general overlay what we're going to do here. But we got a whole bunch of stuff planned, y'all. We got a whole bunch of stuff. Lots going to be going on. Let me make sure that y'all can see my phone number so we can get some people calling. Here we go. So there you go. That is what's up. What's up, man? Shaw Shank, how you doing, brother? How y'all all doing? Y'all having a good Friday? Man, my Friday's been doing awesome. Waking up to some great news. Actually, last night. But, you know, it's been exciting, y'all. So, let's see. How many we got joining in? And I'll start talking about with the general. We got about almost 20 people in here. All right. So, and I do realize probably everyone's going to be streaming right now. But it's all good. It's all good. Going to dinner. All right, man. I hope you enjoy. I hope you stay around with us for dinner. So... the first part of this segment, we're going to do probably an hour and a half, just Kane talk, man. I want y'all calling in. I want y'all to hitting up this number. And if someone else is on the phone line, call it, because I'll hear the other one ring, and I'll make sure it's time, you know. Justice Townsend, how you doing, man? New Miami, agreed, man. It is all about the youth. So we're going to be getting calls after another, I hope, you know. I'm going to try to give y'all 5 to 10 minutes and give y'all's opinions and thoughts, because we've got a lot to discuss. So about 90 minutes of that-ish. We'll see. I'm not going to, be very, very strict on that. About an hour and a half. And then the other thing is something very exciting is I got my PlayStation work so we can do some NCAA Football 14. So for those who aren't interested in that, they can just watch this first part of the segment for the live streaming, and those that are interested in that, they can see that second part, and I'll edit these out and have them uploaded separately later. But for the live stream, that's what we're gonna do. We gotta talk Canes, then we're just gonna chill and, you know, play some football, create a next legend, you know, have some fun with that as a channel. So that's what's going on, y'all. So phone line is open. I'm going to be looking to take calls. Please call in if you can call in right now. The topic that we're going to discuss about, here's the first topic that I want to hit on the agenda. It's obvious, okay? I mean, it's a big one. Do you guys like the Jaelan Phillips edition? Now, that's more of an obvious one, but do you guys think it impacts our season or recruiting at all? It's kind of the question I want to talk about. Do you think it's going to change anything or not? Oh, man, Mike, I'm sorry that your PlayStation Blu-ray lens burned up, man, dude. Hey, if you can get the digital copy, though, you can get stuff working. All right, we got a phone call, I think, we got coming in. Let me see if I can pick it up here. What is up, Miami Hurricanes time? Who's on the phone line here? Hey, man, how you doing, brother?
Good. Just wanted to, real quick, stop by and just, just say what's up there.
Yes, sir, man. The chat's blowing up. O-line, please don't be weak, Ray says. Jalen is superb, buddy says. Gators winced at the news. They did. The Gators definitely winced. I think if you're a Gator fan, you gotta be scared when you see that coming over. What you think about it, man? Hey, you there, buddy? I don't hear you. All right, I'm not sure what's going on with this phone. Oh, there you are. Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
All right, great. Let me make sure everyone else can hear you. Here we go. All right, so what I'm kind of trying to talk about is Jaelan Phillips. Do you think that is going to have an immediate impact on our season and recruiting? I realize that he still needs a waiver, and he's got the medical stuff. But what do you think about it all, just in general, you know?
Well, okay, so here's my opinion on this. If he can get it all squared away, Miami's D-line is going to be scary.
Yes, sir.
All I can tell you is that those Gator fans that keep on hating, they're going to be up for a big surprise.
Oh, yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? Even if he does not start, or he cannot for whatever reason,
right?
We have so much talent in this team. It would be really nice if he could play, but
right.
I just believe in Manny Diaz and I believe in the team.
I couldn't agree with you anymore. I definitely, and Mike mentioned this here. We're going to have Hill as a defensive end this year, and then we have Jaelan Phillips the next year in 2020 and 2021. So, and we don't have to sleep on Rousseau either, he mentions, which I completely agree with you, brother. I mean, that's huge. 808 Cans, man, welcome. What's up, man? Y'all can hear everything right and good, right? Y'all can hear the callers and all that. Should be working now. But I agree with you, man. Even if he doesn't have an impact this year immediately, because of the medical and stuff, I think he adds something to the competition in practice, And the noise, the recruits, they're like, wow, 5 stars want to go to Miami. I want to go there too.
And, and here's the thing. Not only is he going to make our D-line better, but in practice, he's going to make our offensive line better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a very, very good point. The offensive line is going to have the worst the meanest defensive line to compete against in practice ever. That's a very good point.
Yeah, exactly. And, and so, I mean, like, in all honesty, that is why I feel we will at least make the playoffs this year because of the competition that's coming in. Now, go ahead.
That's true. I'm just agreeing, man.
Yeah. But yeah, I just wanted to stop by real quick. Love the show. Again, if you guys have not subscribed to this channel, go ahead. It's the best out there, and just trying to show some love out here.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for stopping by, and I love hearing your input, man. You have a great evening, dude.
You too. Have a good night. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, guys. Phone line is open. Keep ringing. Keep going on. Hit that number up. I want to hear your guys' thought. That was Utah Ace family giving in much love. And buddy, you're right. He only played for 4 games in 2018. Hopefully, he does not get a waiver. Or hope he does get a waiver. You're correct for redshirt or medical. I think, and to add on, someone said, yeah, Frank Dozier said ESPN he'll be able to play. Now look, I did a quick video last night, just going on announcements, and in that video I said, I think he'll be able to play immediately. But that was incorrect, not 100%. There's no official news on his status to play this year as of yet. So there's 2 things that you got to consider. If we play by the rules and it's just a simple thing, nothing crazy, it's he has to get a waiver, okay? But there's the big question that comes into factor is the medical play. He only played for 4 games, good gosh. Can he get a medical waiver signed, and it'll be easier for him to be official? Regardless, whichever waiver he gets, I think based on the medical one, he's got a best chance. I think that's what's going to happen for him to be official yet. As of yet, I don't know. ESPN saying he can play immediately. Well, I got to look that one up because what I looked into is like ESPN's probably saying on the basis that, look, it's he was 4 games only played because of medicals. He's out. He doesn't even need a waiver. Maybe that's correct, but just kind of looking at that, but it's interesting to see. I'm going to do a bit more in-depth research. I'm going to see what ESPN and how they got that because it's difficult this time around. It'd be surprising, but the other thing you got to keep in mind is, does he want to play immediately without taking a rest? Now, I know he's been in rest for a while, but maybe guys, a top recruit in the nation doesn't just retire from football without a cause, You got to keep that in mind. By the way, Wesley, welcome to the chat, man. I'm glad to have you in here. Playing immediately. You know what? Let's do some research together, y'all. All right. So first of all, I'm gonna pull up right now. Holy crap, we got a whole bunch of stuff going on here. There we go. This is. Let me hide the camera so y'all can kind of see this better. This should fix that there. And let me see if I can get it to work. So, I know y'all can see me, but you know what? Here's what I'll do. I'll let y'all see me, but I'm going to just drag it over to the corner because I don't want to be impeding the stuff we got going on in the background. There we go, the little corner of me here. All right, so here's Jaelan Phillips' Twitter. Pretty awesome, pretty stinking amazing news. Very exciting stuff, and he's blown it up overnight. Just he's excited. He's 100% Kane. Everyone's giving some love, but we need to find out Yeah, concussions are a very serious problem. So Canes is saying now we need offensive lineman Ashley in Auburn and Braun from Georgia Tech. Dude, Canes 808, you hit it on the money. I'm really hoping we get that guy. I know we got Kennedy, that's very true, but we definitely need one, if not two, offensive line transfers. Really wanting to see those. So let's just check this out here. Let's do some looking up on what's the status with Jaelan Phillips and his eligibility. Let's hope I didn't misspell any of that. No, I did. Let's see. Per ESPN, and King's Warning is saying that. So let's just do some scouting up here. So they're retweeting here ESPN, explain the news of a transfer, and he'll be able to play immediately since he only played 4 games, and that'll count as his redshirt season. So that's what they're saying, and that's what I've heard. There's been no verification of that, and that's kind of what I've heard so far. That's what ESPN is saying, and in theory, that's how it should be, but that's in theory. There's no verification of that. So we'll definitely need to check that out and see how it goes. P. Hill, you great point. We'll see how he competes. It's going to be awesome just to have him compete in the practice side. So Hill and JP play opposite sides. Mike, that's one thought. The other one, I know everyone keeps screaming and saying, dude, he's defensive end. He did play linebacker, and 247 even sometimes listed as an outside linebacker. The reason for that is he's just an amazing athlete, okay? And so he can play just about anywhere. I don't know if he's going to be adamant on defensive end or linebacker, but here you go, right here, defensive end linebacker. But then again, you look like we have plenty of linebackers. We're good there. Regardless, he's going to be in the rotation if he starts, especially this year, and he's going to keep guys fresh. So that will be excellent for us. Any word on Hill? Last I heard, okay, guys, I don't know what is up and what's going on with this. Everyone's screaming and going crazy about Hill. He just went to Maryland, that's it. Last thing I heard on Hill is he actually tweeted on Twitter that, like a little red dot location that he's back in Miami. Like, everyone's kind of freaking out for no reason, and it's for what I understood from that. I'm going to double check to see anything, but last I checked, that was this morning. He's on Miami. Here y'all go. Here's a proof right here. So this is Trayvon Hill's Twitter, and there you go. 24 hours ago, he's in Miami. Everyone knows he's there, and he's retweeting Phillips. I don't see him going to Maryland. I don't know why everyone went whack about that. I know he just went over there, but it's like, guys can travel, it's college, so, they want to travel and stuff. Yeah, he went to Maryland to hang out with his friend. That's what I heard. He's got hands, turnover chain going, coming along. Yeah, man. Utah, I'm glad you brought that point up. That's for sure, dude. It's going to be crazy, y'all. It's going to be crazy. Hey, I hate to interrupt, but if y'all could do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button, if you're enjoying this channel and this chat, it would greatly help me out. And start ringing that number. The line is open. I want to hear your guys' thoughts. I don't want to be just sitting here talking to myself. I can do that all day, and I can have fun with Bella running around here all day. She's going crazy. But she must have figured out that Phillips is transferring to the new Miami, but... I want to hear your guys' thoughts. Call in, y'all. Call in. P. Hill, you're a new subscriber. Dude, I appreciate you joining our community, man. It's been awesome. We're about like 820 subscribers, and people love everywhere showing. I'm glad for every single new member. I don't care if you're not a Canes fan, any college football fanatic. Welcome to the community. We're going to have a whole bunch of fun as a family, y'all. And I'm trying to hit 1,000. So if y'all can help me out, share it with people, people who would be interested in it. Anyone to subscribe, it'd be great. We're trying to hit 1,000 by end of February. That's just a personal little goal. It's something a little fun we'll do. That would be awesome. There's a tip link down below if you're wondering, like, oh, this dude's trying to get money for himself. No, those new to the channel, we're doing this thing called Canes Corner. This is a corner. Obviously, it's getting dicked out in Canes stuff. And let me see if I can kind of tweak that down. Boom, Miami Hurricanes time right there. We got a little other custom mat. So we're trying to dig out the whole place in cane gear. That wall is looking bleak. So all the tips are going to be going, proceeds to that. None of it goes to like my little fund of my pay for my food or something like that. It's just having fun as a channel. So that's what's going on there. Y'all call in and let me know what y'all are thinking. They're also eyeing Iowa defensive tackle Davion Nixon. Okay, Frank, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you giving in the inside scoop. Yeah, we need some defensive linemen, but we're not too worried on that part. So that's That's a thing. He got a free trip to Maryland, no problem. Buddy Woodward. Yeah, I mean, everyone was freaking out about that, and they were trying to just make news out of nowhere. It was getting kind of bleak in the football world and just quiet. So that's what's going on. What's my score prediction for the Miami University of Florida game? Y'all, man, y'all are giving me good questions. Good questions. All right, this is going to probably change up and down as spring ball goes because we don't even know who our starter quarterback is, okay? And we don't know the waiver statuses of many guys. And so as of today, I'm going to give you two, perspectives of what I think the score will be for the Florida game. Perspective as Miami Anton fan, this is me. I love the Canes. Still being reasonable, but I love the Canes, so I got to have them winning. And I think it'll be a tight one. I think we would win. I do expect it to be not a crazy high-score game, just about average-ish. If I had to put money on it, I'd give the Gators 17 points and Miami 24. That's what I would throw it up. 17-24 Miami. I think it's going to be a tight one. I don't think it's going to be 42-48 blowouts either. Miami's offense has a lot of hype, but is a lot of unproven. Florida's offense was not the greatest, and they lost a lot there on the line. The defensive side of the ball for both teams is excellent, just astonishing, and it only seems to be getting better every single year with these new recruits, new transfers that they're getting. You are having some fun, aren't you, dog? Are you not having some fun, huh? Cute stuff. Oh my goodness. If only our defensive lineman would run like her. Did y'all see that dog running after Martell? That was pretty hilarious. He had a buddy over there. They got a king dog too, I guess, is what's going on. Turnover chains 5 times like last time. Franks as well. Look, I've been getting some several things that people throwing in saying, Anton, what do you think of Franks? Hey, Franks is all right. I'm like, what are you guys talking about? Felipe Franks, he improved, okay? Year over year, he improved, but guys, he's overrated. Don't be surprised if mid-season he's not the starter. Even the Gators fans won't deny it. He's not the greatest man ever. He's very, very overrated. You got to watch out for him. And I think the Canes are in a perfect opportunity. Now, I'm putting money on the line. I'm not a Canes fan, all seriousness. If I have to put money on the line today, it's just there's so many question marks about Miami compared to Florida. That can work in your favor for sure and such. But I can see Florida edging us out barely in a heartbreaker or something like that and giving us I don't think they would score a lot on us, I think it would be like a 21-17, and the last drive we just don't make it happen, or a late turn or something like that. That's money putting it on it. But in the general thought of it, I think it's going to be a average scoring game. Both sides will be good. I want to see that turn. Here's the thing. If that turnover chain pops out once, we have I think a 70 chance to win it, and then if it's twice, 99% chance we're winning it. The momentum in college football is such a huge factor. It's going to be crazy. Get out of here, we're in Florida. Man, I agree with you. It's just right now, I don't know the status of several waivers. I'll feel much better about it, and I'm trying to be very reasonable. Y'all, I want to say 42-12, okay? I do, but there's waivers, okay? If Martell gets his waiver, if I'm 100% sure on Phillips being healthy and not needing a waiver due to the medical part of it, and then everybody else just sounding good, no injuries in spring ball, then yeah, I expect Miami to come out strong and surprise everyone, okay? But if that doesn't happen, I'm iffy about it. It's a new system and a lot of stuff's got to be learned. But the way that stuff is going, I like it. The other thing that I want to talk about with you guys, and let's see, we've been streaming for a good while, about 20 minutes, so I'll start getting into it, is recruiting, okay? Now, not that I'm going to go into prospects and all that, but we're getting kind of a new team and staff for the recruiting part of it because we got no local Miami guys, and Diaz said, not having it, this is garbage, not acceptable, and I want to get other guys. And I want to hear you guys' thoughts. Please call in. That number works. In fact, I'll throw it down in the chat so y'all can just tap it on your smartphones because I know all y'all using smartphones and all that. And just, boom, call that number in. I really appreciate your thoughts. You just copy and paste into your phone. Let me hear your thoughts on both the Jaelan Phillips edition. How do you feel about his health? Is he starting? Is this giving us momentum in the current season and recruiting? So off the field stuff, what do you guys think? I got to hear your guys' thoughts. I really want to hear them. That's kind of the main point of this chat here. And then the second part, if you guys are just joining in about, I don't know, 40 to 60 minutes, I'm going to do some Road to Glory gameplay. I got my PlayStation going. We're going to do some fun stuff with that. But if you're not interested in that, that's okay. You can just drop off then. Maybe we'll get other guys. But I want to hear you guys' thoughts because I got 30 some odd people in my chat. One of y'all, please call in. Give me your thoughts on both the recruiting staff and Jaelan Phillips. I want to hear your thoughts. Because I can sit here and talk to myself all day, but I got to hear everyone else's perspective. Utah Ace family gave me a great thought. With this defensive line, we're worried about our offensive line, but they're going to get the best competition in spring ball than anyone else. Martell will win us the Florida game if he's eligible. Yes, I agree with you. Elliot Crow asked, Road to Glory. Okay, Road to Glory is a mode in NCAA Football 14. You start in high school, you create your own player, your position, name, everything. You go through high school, you get recruited by colleges, you choose the college you go to, you play college and bring your program to the top and try to get that Heisman Trophy. So that's what that is. Yeah, got it. Awesome, man. So it'll be kind of fun, but too many questions on offense, Wesley says. Wesley, I like you. You give me the voice of reason because sometimes I go crazy. You're a lifetime NCAA player, dude. That's awesome, man. Right now, there are a lot of questions. Samuel Anali is going to be a stud. Oh, man. He's going to be a great addition, man. I'm glad you brought him. It's going to be so much fun. Do middle linebacker for Road to Glory. Joseph Holmes, we're going to get into that in about 40 minutes. I want to talk Miami stuff because there's so much to talk about, and not everyone enjoys the gaming part of it. Some people do. But what we're going to do is going to be different because everyone does that. NCAA 14, everyone does their own little thingies. I'm going to have the channel directed. So I'm going to put up to a vote. Y'all choose the position, the naming, and all that. I kind of have a general idea of what we can do and the choices. I want to see, look, here's the 3 or 4 choices of what I was thinking about. But you guys are going to direct it. So it's going to be kind of fun because I'm just going to be playing it, but we're going to have a story built up from the channel community. It's going to be kind of fun. Didn't know I was talking about NCAA 14. How about mods from Madden 19? I haven't gotten into that. Madden 19, I just... Madden 19 isn't the classic game, and I like NCAA 14. Mods, it's kind of tough on the newer systems, but I'll look into that sometime. Who do you want Miami to go after? So, you're talking about 2020 prospects? Oh, shoot, man. There's just so many guys. Here's my thing. Here's honestly my thing. Because there's so many names that are going around, and the recruitment staff is still getting in place. So, here's what I want to mention before I get into those prospects is the guy that's being not official yet, last I checked, but they're trying is David of our strength and conditioning coaches. He's supposed to be the guy, and let me actually pull up a resource for that so I can back it up. Apparently he's been offered, but he hasn't said yes officially. He's going to be the guy that's going to be the coordinator, recruiter, head man, and I like that. I like that a lot. So Joseph Holmes likes Carson Beck, 4-star QB. Carson Beck looks really good. I like Carson Beck, and it would be a great addition, I think. I think he's a very great guy for the system of Miami. King in the Desert, man, welcome to the chat, man. I appreciate you joining in. How you doing, man? How's your evening going? Elliot, you said CPU version is being modded. They're turning it into NCAA. Have you seen the screenshots? I've heard rips and rumors, but I haven't got into it. I do have a pretty bulky CPU, so we'll see. We'll get into that later. But right now, I'm going to focus on Miami stuff. So as I was saying, recruiting staff. Here's the guys that Miami is getting on staff. And player-wise, there's several names, but I want guys that are Canes. I want 305 dudes. I want Broward County. I want us to get South Florida on a lock because other than talent, there's an important part of a locker room and chemistry. And I think the additions from Bishop Gorman U were pretty darn astounding with Bubba Bolden, Brevin Jordan, Tate Martell coming back. And then we're getting UCLA guys, stacking up. We got, Chigozie. We got Phillips. There's another defensive back that may or may not come. Bella, you're ripping my betting apart. Girly. Shh. Goodness. You're having a fun time, aren't you? I love you, girl, but you're going crazy. All right. Be a good girl. Sorry, guys. I was like, man, is she turning it up in the corner here? But I want guys that have good chemistry in the locker room. So if they're all locals and they want to stand up, make the crib great again, that's some factor that doesn't have a name to it, but it's very important to me. And so that's why I want to talk about this recruiting staff. So here y'all go. We're finalizing and reorganizing. Basically, everyone was clean house, fired. And so they were getting David Cooney, possibly the replacement. Now, he's been offered the position right here it is, of becoming director of recruiting, but he has not accepted yet. This was a day ago. Last I checked, it hasn't changed. Let me know in the chat if I'm incorrect, but that's what's going on. Cooney was the guy that brought in Osborne. He's done some amazing stuff. He's familiar with South Florida. You know, he was offensive coordinator. Let me see, where was that? Yeah, Miami Southridge. So he knows the area, okay? He knows the U. He knows Miami very well. There's several other guys that you need, obviously, on staff. So you're talking about DeMarcus Van Dyke, another guy that is a U guy, okay? This is a Miami cornerback. If y'all remember, he played a couple years back, and then 07 to 10, I remember seeing him play. Man, I was a young kid back then. There's several other guys, so I like it. Let me know your guys' thoughts. Do you like these guys? Do you wish someone with a bigger name or bigger profile would be there? But what I like about that, Elliot says he believes he was hired. I don't know if it's official yet. FTLRL, man, welcome, dude. Welcome to the chat, man. I appreciate you joining in. 136 Hurricane. Phillips is the one who played with Martell and Jordan. Yes, he, no, Phillips did not play with Martell and Jordan. No. Phillips is from UCLA, and his ties are with Chigozie Naruku, which we got on the defensive line. Now, Martell and Jordan is Bubba Bolden's buddies, okay? Bolden at safety, Jordan at tight end, Martell at QB, all Bishop Gorman used. So that's what's going on there at 136 Hurricane. And I think you just joined the channel, so man, welcome, dude. I haven't seen you before in the chat. Appreciate you throwing in some input and questions. Buddy, you want Bama to wish they recruited as good as Miami. Dude, we're getting there because we're stealing their staff, we're stealing their players. It's starting, man. It's pretty awesome. My second favorite team is anyone who plays Alabama. Anybody who plays Alabama. And so I'm loving Miami going and taking and stealing from Alabama. Obviously, because, you know, they're a great program. They've had success. There's no denying that. And us getting toe-to-toe to them. I would love that to become basically a rivalry where every year you see us match up and us just destroying them. I mean, look, I'm not a Clemson fan, but they supported the ACC. They represented us. And so I was pretty happy about them being a national championship and whooping Bama's butt. Again, second favorite team, anybody who plays Alabama. Now, I hope that will be Miami in the future, and I expect that could be starting soon. Manny's doing a really good job in starting it, so we'll see. If Manny believes they can do the job, I'm excited to see how it goes. You know, that's not bad. We got to drop bags then. Yeah, money is a thing, that's for sure. But I like them. Personally, I like them. That's my thought. I want to hear your guys' thoughts. Please call in. That number's right there. I'll throw it again in the chat. No one's calling in. I need you guys' thoughts. I need your guys' thoughts, y'all. I need you all to call in, do me a favor, give me your thoughts on what you think, both of the Phillips edition and of the recruiting staff, guys. Miami has to buy a few car dealerships. Mike, that's great. That's great. Man, money is a thing. But, y'all, as much as we hate Rick, he did get the indoor facility built, and that's really helpful in our recruiting and as a program and everything. And Diaz is using the heck out of it already, and we're seeing that. It's the first, I guess, football season year, if you can consider in the offseason that the full time we're actually able to use it because it was still being built last year. What flavor bone is your Doug mom? Oh, shoot. She's got so many. So I never give her soft toys, ever. I did that mistake when I got her first. She tears them up to the heck. I mean, she still has the remnants of them. The bones that she likes, she's got bacon, she's got peanut butter. Those are basically the two ones I stick with. She really doesn't care. If it's chewy, she'll chew the heck out of it. And just about anything as hard as it, she'll chew it off. Gator bone. I love that. 808 Canes. Yes, sir. It's gator flavored. It's gator flavored. The Cane Dog is eating some gator flavored bones. Yo, I'm going to do that. For the first game, I'm going to get a bone that's going to be like an alligator of sorts and feed it to Belle, and she's just going to be munching at it. Gator bone. Perfect answer. Yuck, y'all. She knows y'all talking. Now, we're talking about you, and you chowing down on gator bone. Good job. Good job. Hey, can you give me a high five? Give me a high five. Good job. Other hand. High five. Good girl. Yeah, you eating some gator bone. I'm trying to get her to do the touchdown thingy eventually. That'll be pretty sweet, you know. All dogs should be able to do that. Duh. But yeah, she's going to be chewing down on some gator bone. What I think of Tank Bigsby, can you pull up his highlights since we're talking to recruiting? Sure, man. Sure. Let's do some highlights since But I'm waiting for someone to call in. I really want someone to call in for me. It would be great. But let's talk recruiting since y'all really want to get into it. I'll pull up some highlights and stuff. Now, hold on. Before I get into highlights of someone else, let me pull up highlights of Jaelan Phillips with y'all. That's what I want to do because I have it prepared here. I want y'all to see him in the All-American game. Okay, this guy he's impressive stuff. Okay, we're gonna do that. Miami will lose 3 games this year, buddy says. Which ones? Look, if I had to say 3 games, I would say watch out for Pitt. I know they're not an amazing team, but for some reason they're just this dog that just in the ACC always knocks off one of the top teams, whether it be Clemson, Miami, or someone. They're not a great team by any means. For some reason, that just it's like that later in the season. I was looking at our schedule, and I'm gonna do a video evaluating the schedule later. But watch out for that one. It's just a concern for me. It just is. ACC championship, we lose to Clemson, and the other game is look. If you want to play it super safe, the Gator game is really tough. If it's a rivalry game, so those 3 games is right there, you know, buddy. You kind of hit it on the money there. I feel the same. That's a very reasonable call, but y'all never know. If we win against Florida, oh shoot, the playoffs and nothing is limited to us. We can get it all. But if we lose to the Gators, I think we won't win the ACC. It just won't be quite there. We need one more year. But if we if we beat the Gators, all cards are on the table for sure. So here's some highlights of Jaelan Phillips, and then I'm gonna do the highlights of other recruits that we're going for. So here we go, guys. Let me see if I got music going on here for it. I don't think I do. Shit, it's fine. I'll throw on some music. Hopefully it's not too loud. Guys, he's fast. He is slender. He's strong. There's no question or wonder of why he was the top recruit in 2017. I mean, he's a scary guy. And I think I like his swagger, his personality. I think that's an addition to Miami. It's something that you see as they play, okay? He's a scary guy. He's someone to be very excited about. He's so dang fast, though. He's got such speed. I think it's mostly the part of why the heck Miami wanted him and he wanted to come to Miami. Because it's so fun. It is so fun to play defensive end at the U. He just wreaks havoc, y'all. Let me know what you guys think. Throw it up in the chat. I'm going to comment on it after the video. Look at him slam, guys. He just slams. That was one-handed slam. He's so daggum disruptive. And he wasn't even tackling QBs he wasn't supposed to in those scrimmages. Just nobody can stop him. He's so elusive. His use of hands. You went through 3 guys right there blowing them up. 2 linemen and then the running back trying to do something. Now, I know it's high school, but shoot, you got to be scared of him. You got to be scared of him if you're an offensive lineman. Boom. All right, I'm going to pause it for a quick second. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? He's going to make a splash, Canyon Desert says. I'm going to read the comments because there's a whole bunch. There's a whole bunch of comments, so we're going to see it. So, let me start. Where were we at? You're excited to see how Enos utilizes our weapons? Yeah, for sure. It all depends on how our offense comes together. Yeah, talking about how our season, yes, that's the big question mark. The waivers and the style of the system and how we get that. But he's going to build it around the players, so it seems like there won't be a long time to them figure it out. He's going to make it basic and then make it more and more complicated and better for them. He's going to make a splash, what you think. How would I rate our defensive core? I'm going to get on that. I'm going to read this other chat. Man against boys in high school. Got to see what he does. No way you really know, but the base for an elite pass rusher is there. Mike, that's a fair evaluation. Look, he hasn't had enough college ball, and the one that he's had, it hasn't been spectacular, but he's a beast. There's no denying. 808 cans, yeah, he's a beast. Okay, there's no denying it. He was the top recruit for a reason in 2017. I'm excited to see him play. Now, give me your guys' thoughts. Does he play against Florida scrimmage game? Now, this is putting into account of his waiver because it's kind of iffy, but not really more on the medical side. Is he playing, boom, day one, Gators? Yes or no? What do y'all think? What's the plan with him at linebacker or defensive end, Jay Wade? Good question. I don't know because we're pretty stacked at defensive end, but he's always played defensive end. The worst case scenario, what I was thinking about it is you can rotate him out when he's tired. and put another fresh guy in that's just as scary, okay? I mean, he's going to beef up our offensive lines. They're going to see the worst competition the whole year. The offensive line's worst competition all year. I know the Gators have a decent defensive line, but Miami's defensive line is tough to match with these transfers and recruits. I think he's staying defensive end, though. I don't see him going to linebacker because we got Shaq and Pickney and McLeod. I don't see that happening. And the guys that we have behind them have linebacker experience. He's been a defensive end. I think he stays there. Burgee, if he stays healthy, yeah, I like him. The concussion issues just don't go away. I mean, the kid retired at one point. That's not a good sign. I hope he sits a year and really rests his head. Very good thought. I feel the same with you, Burgee. I hope he sits out a year to be 100% because you're not, like, I said it once and I'll say it again. You are not the #1 recruit, a best 5-star, and just retire from football just like that. You don't. There's a lot of serious consideration putting into that. A lot of dreams and aspirations put down because you put your health first when you made that decision. I know he's coming back, and that means he probably recuperated more than he could have ever imagined. That means he's felt really, really bad. He just retired. Now, maybe, slim chance, the UCLA team was not doing great and well, and he was just like, I'm going to send him retire, frick this, and then I'm going to look for a different option and all that. Maybe, but I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I think he really got hurt. Some people are asking on his weight and such like that, so I'm going to throw up him on 247. Look, this guy is such a good recruit. People are saying it's a risk, but the potential for him, there's not that much risk in my opinion with such upside of potential. So here he is, guys, 255, 6'5" is what it says. Now, I need to check on that weight because 247 isn't always accurate. 5-star recruit, best in the nation in 2017. Everybody wanted him. Everybody's thinking wanted him. He had offers from everybody, okay? So this is awesome. This is exciting stuff. Let me double check on his weight though, because I don't trust 247's weight. I've seen them mess it up by like more than 50 pounds at times and adding 3 or 4 inches. So 247 isn't the most accurate. Let's double check on his weight. Let me get another resource here because I like facts. I don't like other stuff. Wikipedia says 255. Also 6'5", 255. Wikipedia isn't really the best. UCLA Bruins website says also 6'5", 255. So I would say that that's pretty dead on accurate, give or take 10 pounds. 255, 6'5". He's pretty darn big. 6'5", defensive end. That's at 255. That's how he's super tall, but you gotta have some weight and bulk. But he still looks slender. It's kind of scary of an athlete body. Jay Wade, he's fast. I agree, guys. Actually, pull up Samuel Nailey. He's so impressive. I'll do that right now. I said I wanted to do a little bit of Phillips, but I'm gonna do that because we said we're gonna do some other recruits. So let's pull him up. I'm gonna do that right now. So let me pull up this guy. So he's a Miami boy, a 4-star, and he's committed. Here he is on 247, 6'3", 243. So slightly smaller than Phillips, but not by much. A pretty scary defensive end in the 2020 class. All right, now let me get you guys some highlights that we can throw up on YouTube so we don't get copyrighted, okay? Because I've been slacking on that and getting too many copyrighted stuff, and I'm like, that's not copyrighted, but so I don't want to get batted down because we're just trying to have some fun as a King community. We're just trying to look up some highlights. Let's see if I can find the most recent one of him. I want to get a good one. All right, this is a young one. 2017 is the latest one I have. I don't see Samuel Nailey in this one. Let me see if I can find a different one. I don't see Samuel Nailey in that one. Let's just do... Doesn't have too... Let me see if I can find a good one. There's not that many highlight videos for some reason that I'm able to pull up that are not copyrightable. All right. Let's try this one. Let's try this one, what you guys think. So here's a couple of him here, and I'm going to do the huddle one after because they have really pretty good ones. This is Rival Series is what they did. This is just him doing some drills and stuff. But he's pretty fast. He's pretty wicked of a defensive end. I'm going to see. I'm currently not really liking these highlights. They're not really showing his full ability. He just slipped it right there. These highlights are junk. These highlights are junk. Let's get Huddle. Huddle Sports it is. Let me check what y'all are saying in the chat, because I don't want to put that away. If he's eligible to play, he plays day one. Okay, yeah, I feel the same, but I want him to sit out a year just to be 100%. My prediction is Miami may lose a game or two toward the beginning of the season, but they'll get comfortable with their offense, went out and beat Clemson. That's a very interesting prediction, P. Hill. That's a very interesting thought. Maybe he could. Miami's has swag now, like back in the days, let the players play, no leash. That's a very good point. We have been doing a different style where no leash, and as Enos is saying, whatever you guys do for and play, however y'all do it, I want that to be my system. That's how I want it to be. So here's better, hopefully, gameplay actually of Samuel Naley, defensive end, committed to Miami, 2020 class. I don't think there's any sound in this video. There we go. Boom, look at that vision. He batted that one down, and he was a defensive end. I mean, that was ridiculous. Notice the consistency of us always trying to get fast guys. Fast guys. Not everyone has that same system. We want fast guys. I love that. That's very Miami. It's very Manny Diaz. So to allude to whoever asked me about the defensive coordinator, look, he's not a crazy name and an insane splash hire, but I think it was a perfect hire because it's the exact same system of Manny Diaz. I mean, this guy was mentored by Diaz. He called him for help on the defense consistently. He was a GA, I think, under Manny Diaz. It's going to be the exact Manny Diaz system. There's even a question mark. Manny Diaz might still be calling defensive plays. Now, most are saying that, look, he should be head coach and not do that, and I don't think he's planning to, but if it comes to that, he will, if he really needs to, but I think our defensive coordinator is going to be just fine. I don't think there'll be any issue. If you practice right, you'll be fine. Look at this, guys. Look at these recruits that we're pulling in already. We got to win on the field, though. We got to win on the field to be consistent and good. All right, that's just a couple of minutes of it. I'll do a little bit more. I want to catch up in the chat. What do you guys think? What y'all are thinking? Phillips will be eligible in 2018 per. Yeah, yeah, we saw that per ESPN. They are saying, but it's not confirmed. But yeah, it's supposedly he can because only 4 games medically. So let's see. It's just not confirmed. That's the only thing. And we all know how stuff like is said with offensive coordinator hires, and then it's not confirmed, and then boom, goes out. So ESPN, I feel like the guy kind of went on, and, we'll see. Got to go nice live stream times, much more stable. Yeah, go Canes. See you, Mike. See you, man. I got it all fixed. We're good. Yeah, definitely. Back in the days, we were just unstable chats, man. Appreciate you, man. Baker's a Manny clone, and that's a good thing. Burgie, that's just exactly resonating what I'm saying. Kane Days, thank you. Yeah, no problem. I'll throw some more highlights. Anyway, Canes, I'm not getting what you're saying. What language is that? What language is that, man? Y'all, please call in. Call in that number. I want to hear your guys' thoughts on Jaelan Phillips and our recruiting coordinators. I don't know if y'all just joined in. This is what we're talking about. We're doing a couple talk on that. We've been streaming for about 45 minutes. I want to hear your guys' thoughts. That number right there is good to go. Call it in. I'm going to pick up the number, and I want to hear you guys' thoughts. Anybody call in. Please call in. Well, Manny was successful with the defense, so I wouldn't have a problem with him calling plays, defensive plays. P. Hill, I think, look, I'm a business management major, and I know how kind of staffing and responsibilities work. If he's calling plays as defensive for the defensive coordinator, he is not training the guy under him well enough, and that is an issue and a flaw, and he won't be able to do what he needs to do as a head coach. He needs to be a head coach that's his spot, and he needs to make sure the defensive coordinator is in his spot and doing his thing well. Now, it may be that it'll take some time getting used to, and it'll be like he calls or helps him out on plays in the first couple of games and kind of transition to that, but he's a clone of Manny Diaz. I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be fine. I'm not too worried about it. They have good chemistry and they talk a lot. They'll be fine. Baker played more zone and Diaz played more man. Look, Joseph, that's what the system was before is true. They're slightly different in man and zone. However, Baker tried to mimic Diaz as much as he could, and in this system, as Diaz's head coach, he's gonna say, "Look, this is what I look for out of my defense. That's what I've been looking for. I hired you for it to keep looking that way because it was successful." He said he's going to try to give him all the room and do whatever he needs to do and have fun with that. And I love that because that's what a head coach needs to do. But he's going to have his eye out. He's going to see he has high expectations, guys. If the guys don't meet his expectations, they're going to push him out. Just got here. Is Jalen eligible to play immediately? All right. I'll throw it up for you. We've been talking about it, but as of this second, all we know is he is eligible immediately, but it's not confirmed. So I'll throw up the link, the article. So ESPN is saying, per Edward Aschoff, that because since he only played 4 games in 2018, it will count as his redshirt season, but there's been no verification of that. That's it. In theory, by thoughts, by big media guys, yes, but not 100% sure. Some of the fans feel like we should have someone make sure he stays out a year and get his health good. There's just different thoughts on it, okay? There's different thoughts on it. We'll see. That's what's up there, though. That is what's up there. What do you guys think of Samuel Naley? Pretty awesome, huh? Y'all want more highlights of that or us to talk about another player or something else? Please call in. That number works. Please, I want to hear your guys' thoughts. This is a call-in show. Everyone will hear what your thoughts are on the channel, and I'm going to just talk with you, and I want to hear your guys' thoughts. Greg Bush, yo, hey, what's up, man? Oh, and all the Canes, man. Lucky and great to have you, man. Jay, the U-Fam, dude, I'm glad to have you here, man. How you doing, brother? We're here. What we're doing, we've been talking for about 15 minutes now, but we're talking about Jaelan Phillips. What you guys think? Yes or no? Medical part. Is he playing the first game or not? Because we've had some interesting debates on that. Does it help the actual season and the recruiting process? Is there anything that resonates with that? It's the thoughts that we're throwing around there. We've been kind of discussing. The second part is the recruiting staff is what we've been doing. We've been talking about that. Christopher Wright, man, what is up, man? Glad to have you joining the chat. You played to the strengths of your players. Baker probably had to play more zone with the athletes he had. That's a very good point. And something else that someone said, a Utah Ace fan on the call, look, regardless of the medical part and whatever happens, and if he's rotation, if he's defensive end, linebacker, whatever happens there, supposedly the waiver is good to go and he can play, but it's not official. Whatever happens there, our offensive line is going to get the worst defensive line to practice against. I mean, they're just going to be wicked against them, and that'll help them. That'll help them to see competition, what it's like, and it'll push them to the hardest. So that's a very good point. Very good point. We have to beat the Gators with a much worse lineup. You know, we have, but completely different teams. Every year, every game is different, you know? Every year, every game is different. If y'all guys can do me a favor and hit that thumbs up, I'd greatly appreciate if you enjoy. If it's big, if he can stay healthy, he could be a beast on defense. No doubt about it. The defensive line in Miami will be the scariest defensive line in the country if he's in the rotation at all. I think so. I mean, no question about it. Another recruit you might want to look up is Don Chaney Jr. Oh, yeah, brother. Yeah, brother. We're going to talk about Don Chaney for sure a little bit later. So, and those who just joined in, a couple of guys. So we're going to do Miami stuff. About 45 minutes is what we've been talking of it. I'm going to do probably about 30 to 45 more minutes of it. See how you guys goes. Just depends on how many calls I get, because I've got only one call. I need your guys' thoughts. I need you guys to call in. Please call in if you can. And then the other part, we're going to do a little bit of gaming stuff. So those who enjoy that can stay along. Those who don't can leave. So that's what we're going to do. Have some fun tonight. Just all Kane stuff, you know. So that's a great thought, though. Let's put up some Trayvon Hill highlights also. Tell me this is not the scariest defense line in the whole country. Not to mention who we already have. The guys that we're putting on, it's just scary, okay? It's crazy, crazy scary. You can't deny it. It's going to be wonderful. So I'm going to just try to find some highlights of some guys you want, and I'm going to be talking while we have them there and waiting just for y'all to call in. So let me see if I can get some highlights that are not copyrightable, because they love spamming me on copyright. All right. Here we go. I love these highlights right here. Man, they got a whole 6 minutes, so we're going to start about right here. All right, here we go. Here y'all go. That's Trayvon Hill highlights right here. Let me catch up on the chat here. We have beat the Gators. Yeah, I got on that one. How about our tight ends? We have 2 really good ones. Oh, Elliott, man, I did a whole video on tight ends, and people loved it, and a great talk there. Brevin, and then they only had 5 touchdowns last year. Can you believe it? Only 5 touchdowns as a whole group, and many of them were against FCS opponents that were put in. So our tight ends are going to be balling this year. DeAndre to a win. What is up, man? Glad to have you in the chat. How you doing, brother? How you doing? If y'all can help me out, hit that thumbs up if you're enjoying the chat. It greatly helps me out. If you haven't subscribed, please join the community. We're having a whole bunch of fun. Just college football, Miami focus. Just having a whole blast. It's been fun, man. Crazy stuff. Look at this Hill guy. He's beasting, man. And then I know that's East Carolina or whatever, but there's scarier teams that he played against. He did the same thing. Man, he's there we go. Here, I'm gonna mute this and y'all can hear the call. Miami Hurricanes time. What is up? Who's on the line here?
Hey, Bergie, buddy. How you doing?
Hey, man. How you doing, brother?
I'm good. Just wanted to call in, man. He asked me to call, so I wanted to get my name out there finally.
Dude, I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much, man. You've been quite a while in here in the fam, and I appreciate you calling in, man. What you want to talk about? What you think about this whole Jaelan Phillips update here?
Like I said when I texted, man, I'm appreciative that we got the kid. I really am, and my issues go more on the humane side of things, that I just hope the kid doesn't hurt himself. I mean, the last thing I want to see is, this kid plays 2-3 games for us and then he's, injured permanently, because that would just suck. And it's the truth, if you look through what's going on now with the NFL and with everything that you're hearing about the concussions and this and that, it's not an issue that just fixes itself.
Right.
There's no cure for concussion. I mean, you can build muscles around your legs. You can build muscles around your arms when you get injured. You can't build a muscle around your head.
You can't. No, that's very true. Go
ahead. No, go ahead.
Would you be on the side leaning toward him being either forced or heavily recommended to set out a year before he's 100%?
Yeah, absolutely. 100%. That's why, with some of the people that were commenting in chat that he should be eligible this year, which he probably could be. I don't know the specifics behind the redshirt rule and whether he will be cleared or not, or if he absolutely is. But yeah, I think 100% he should sit out, get in the weight room, put in some work, let his head rest for a while, talk to the medical staff there in Miami, let them work on him for a year. Just really make sure that this kid is 100% and ready to go. Because again, I don't want to see a kid get hurt. I don't want to know that a kid at 21 years old is permanently injured for the rest of his life.
Right.
That would just suck, man.
And here's the thing that my thought was, I think another attractive part to Miami for him was Miami Athletics has one of the best medical staff and facilities in the whole nation. We're very well, and we've taken very good players on we've had some tough losses on the football team, but they were evaluated so well and caught them life-threatening injuries that were so minor that we caught on them and didn't let them play in the game. I think he's in a good spot with our program here with the medical part, I think. And he has been sitting out for a bit now, okay? That's another thought me and you got to keep in mind. He sat out last year most of it. So maybe it's enough time, maybe not. But I agree. I don't want him to push it.
I agree with everything you said, and everything you said is all the more reason why I said give him one more year's worth of time to just sit it out, get the head straight, let the professionals really talk to him and get to him and give him the proper treatment, put him through the proper protocols, and just make sure that he's not going to hurt himself. And that's my only issue. As far as the fanaticism side of it, yeah, I want that kid on the field yesterday. You have no idea how bad I want this kid on the field. Absolutely. Just want him on the field 100%. That's all I'm asking for.
Right, yeah, agreed. And the other thought is, look, we're on defensive end. We're not a worry part there. We have guys in the rotation with or without him. He's a great addition, and I'd love to see him play, but I think that's another point to add where he can sit out a year and the team won't suffer. He needs to watch and put himself in his medical part first, I definitely
I agree with you. And how do I want to say this? Do we need depth and all those other things? Yes, absolutely. We still need to grow this team 100%, but we do have players here now. We're not as thin as people want to really make it out to be. And this is sorry, I had something in my throat.
That's all good.
This is where you have to take into account what the new staff is bringing. The addition of the new strength and conditioning coach and just how important that really is to the talent that we have here now is going to speak volumes in the coming season.
Oh,
I've said repeatedly on your chat window that as far as the offense and the offensive line, it's going to get better. It has to get better. Even if it happens by accident, just due to the fact of what the strength and conditioning, what the new offensive line coach, what the new offensive coordinator are going to bring to the table. And this also translates to the defense too, because let's face it, we've watched a lot last year. As great as our defense was, and they really were great, they were getting pushed around a lot too.
Yeah.
And a lot of that was due to conditioning, and a lot of that to do was to the fact that they weren't as strong as a lot of the other guys. It's not to say that they didn't show heart and they didn't try hard. They absolutely did. But you could see the physical disparity. That's going to change this coming year. I really believe that that's going to change this coming year. So I think we will be fine in that regard with the talent we have as far as what we could do as far as building them up, making them stronger, making them smarter, giving them proper game plan, and, making this team better than what we saw last year. Because, look, man, that just really sucked watching what happened. I mean, that was terrible last year, man.
It was the biggest letdown of all. And I like how you mentioned the strength and conditioning part. Here's something that kind of people didn't think about and notice much, and it's very correct. Defensive side of the ball, the reason we were so successful in a very bleak season, and it got wiped after a while because the defensive was on the field the whole time, was the defense had depth. We were rotating guys in Manny Diaz's system, so the guys were fresh, even though their conditioning may have not been the best with not the great strength and conditioning coach. Offensive side of the ball, they didn't have depth. The guys that were starting on the line, there was no one behind them. If there was, you could see it because they're getting ripped to shreds by any other team. And it was really tough. It was really bad. And so this year, I like how you said that. It's very, very true. That strength and conditioning is going to help everyone out. And I'm going to throw up some highlights of what they've been doing because he's putting them to, work.
Yeah, the guy looks like a true psycho, and I mean that in every positive sense of the word. I mean, he really is. He really is working them. And I just wanted to go back real quick to what you just said about about with the offense and with the offensive line. One of the biggest problems we had there as well, as much as it was just the most bland play calling and just no scheme and no anything that worked. I mean, it was just horrible to watch. The fact that Stacey Searles apparently just looked like a deer in the headlights, just had no clue what he was doing. I mean, here we are 5, 6, 7 games into the season. They're still rotating guys along the line because they don't know where they want the guys to play. Yeah. I mean, good teams don't do that. Good teams know, you're my right guard, you're my left tackle, you're my right tackle, you're this, you're the center. We had no clue where anybody could play all year.
Because they couldn't play anywhere. They couldn't play anywhere. Rick was scratching his head trying to figure something out to get it together because he couldn't. The line coach was not able to teach anyone.
Oh, dude. I mean, we can go for hours on this subject. I mean, believe me, we really can, and I don't want to, but we could just talk about how unorganized it was forever and a day. And, I got to say, in somewhat of a smart aleck kind of way, I can't wait to play North Carolina because I have a feeling we're just going to destroy them with Searles as their offensive line coach. I think we're going to eat them alive, man, and I can't wait for that. But that's a story for another day. We'll wait till we get there.
Yeah, for sure, dude. I was just today. I was on Instagram, and some Georgia Tech players decided to start trash talking with me, and I was like, "Are y'all kidding me? Georgia Tech with all the new scheme and all respect and all that, but y'all, that's gonna be a fun game if you're Canes fans. There's no way. Maybe they'll give us some difficulties, but man, I don't think they're gonna be the happy guys at that game."
I got to be honest with you. I'm part of me is kind of excited to see what's going to happen with Georgia Tech this year. I mean, are they really just going to switch things up and go to like a regular, normal football type of offense, or are they still going to keep that antiquated, whatever triple wishbone, throw it to whoever the hell they can throw it to, running around? I don't even know how to explain their offense, to be honest with you, but I'm excited to see whether they're going to change things up or not. So that should be interesting.
Hey, I'm going to use the chat for a quick second. I'm not going to cut you off. But let's see. P. Hill saying defense was carrying the offense. Exactly. 808 Canes looks like Frank Gore. Who was that it just put on? That was Don Chaney Jr., Utah Ace fame. That was Don Chaney Jr. that was playing there at running back. Can I plus? I will, Anthony. I'll get you. Offensive line coach from the NFL will really help. It will. So, guys, I want to show you guys some video of these workouts that Miami has been having, and I want you to keep talking, Virgie, because I don't.
Yeah, no, go right ahead, man. I don't mind. You can get to your chat window. That's cool. I'll sit here and watch. That's cool. But the other thing you just brought up, Don Chaney Jr.
Yeah. I mean, Yeah, I hear you. I'm sorry. The video popped on and it was like crazy loud. I was like, I gotta mute that. I wasn't able to hear you.
No, I was saying that that with Frank Gore, I mean that with Cheney, he just really reminds me of a Frank Gore type with his with his vision and the way he moves around. I mean, when the first time I saw a tape of him, I was like, yeah, that looks like Frank Gore Part 2.
Oh yeah, and I love the fact that he locked down his recruiting, no more visits, and he's being loud for Miami. He's becoming the leader for the group, and he is a 4-star, and he might get bumped to a 5-star if he keeps playing the way he has in his senior year. It's just great. I mean, the recruiting class couldn't be any better. Number 3 in the nation, number 1 in the ACC. We just got to win on the field. We just got to win on the field.
Regardless if he's bumped to 5-star, if you're number 3 in the nation, you're 5-star. There's no other way to look at that. And now that we're on the star thing, just to lightly make a little joke about all that, I have completely lost all faith in the ranking systems due to what happened a few weeks ago where they ranked a kid that doesn't even exist. And they gave him 3 stars, whatever it was. It wasn't even a real person. It was an imaginary person. To me, all the rankings, everybody that's associated with the star systems, all their credibility is out the window at that point.
It's why you got to do your homework. It's why you got to look up actual highlights of the dude. You got to look up, and you don't trust 247's weight and height. You got to see his high school career, where he's at. Here's my thing. I don't discredit the star system completely. It gives you an indicator, and it helps. But it is not something that you look at 100% and that's it. You're like, oh, you have 4 stars. Yep, you're the guy for us. No. You look at how they play. Are they really the type of player? Are they really a 4-star? You got to look at the competition they're playing, because a guy from St. Thomas Aquinas that plays the best of the best teams every year in high school, I mean, is completely different than another guy that plays, just his local teams that might be letting them up, but they're just local teams that, aren't the best of the best. There's a lot of stuff. Stars help give you a general idea, but they're not 100%. Not at all. It's my thought.
Absolutely. No, I 100% agree with you there. And that's why I said I was just trying to make light of it. I wasn't really trying to
it was hilarious. I mean, that was a really good point of how it just got discredited right there. And we were talking about it, and then bam, I mean, fake 3-star. That's just...
That was, like I said, that just really made me laugh when that happened. And, I'm sure a lot of people took a lot of heat for it, but it is what it is. But as far as recruiting goes, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm really trying to hold off on getting too excited about what's coming next year. I mean, I know I'm excited about Cheney, but after what we just saw this last season and the way things played out at the end of the season, or I should say the way things played out when we went on the 4-game skid, and then we had an opportunity to kind of regroup, and, we went on a 3-game winning streak, and then we get completely waxed by Wisconsin, and then things nosedived again. I'm not going to even put any weight on what's going to happen next season until we get through this coming season, because all I want to see is just a completely different, improved, hungry team this coming season. And if they can put that on the field, I'm not saying we're going undefeated. I'm not going to be that ignorant. But I will say once we show that we are truly coming on the way up, that we have a plan, that we have something going on, recruits will want to come here.
Yeah.
You will not see what you've seen the past couple of seasons with guys that say they're coming to Miami, and at the last minute they go to Georgia, they go to Auburn, or they go to Bama, or they're going to want to come here because people want to see that you have something to offer. Unfortunately, the past 2 seasons, we could say we've had nothing to offer.
Yeah. I agree with you, man. And the thing is, with the Jaelan Phillips pickup, that's kind of the other part of it. Let's say he doesn't play or medically unclear or whatever. Regardless, it's showing the whole nation, creating buzz around Miami for the future that best of the best stars want to be at Miami. This is the place for them. That's what they're saying, and that's and I think that's huge. It's something that people don't really think about enough. Jay Wade just hit me up with $10 tip, dude. Jay Wade, I appreciate you so much. You've been long and faithful, man. Tipping. I think you're the top tipper than anyone else. Building up the Canes Corner. Thank you so much. Y'all don't know, new to the channel, we're just building up stuff, Kane stuff over here. I'm trying to get a big old U on the wall, so saving up the next big amount of donations for that. So that's what's going on. Buddy says, stars mean nothing. Ed Reed was a 2-star Hall of Fame now. Yeah, development is huge. There's something I want to hit on for sure. Offensive line, someone said, Anthony mentioned cross-fitting. Did it hurt the offensive line? I don't think it hurts them. I think it helps them in their stamina, their endurance, their quickness. But I mean, you don't have to be quick on the offensive line, but you have to be aware. You have to know how to use your hands and stuff, where defensive line is just going to be trying to rip apart. I have a lot of confidence in this staff, and whatever they're going to put in the drills, I think they're going to do it correctly, you know?
When you weigh 300 plus pounds, if you can be as nimble as can be, that can only help you.
Yeah. I have no problem. I'm not a coach. I can't analyze and say that's the drill you should do or shouldn't do. I know the drills that I did in high school on the, cornerback, safety, and wide receiver positions, but I can't judge a coach based on the drills that he does. I will judge a coach when you're John Richt and all you do is gassers for your QBs, and they start to get worse and worse in percentage completions. I'm saying you don't know anything about quarterback position at all. And I will judge that. But, other than that,
yeah.
I think the coaches know, and it will speak on the field. It will. We'll see.
Yeah, I really, even though we want Martell to get cleared this year, and they're saying that the announcement's coming within the next week or two. I don't know, for sure. I'm still excited to see what's going to come of the guys we have now with the new coaching staff, because all the guys that we have, they have ability. Jaron has ability. Even though Kosi looked pretty lost last year, I'm not going to give up totally on the kid. I do believe he has a ton of ability. Let's see what happens now with the new coaching. Let's see if this sparks them and brings them alive and really kind of, just gives them that opportunity to show that what you saw last year was just last year and that's over with. Me personally, I think Jaron's going to win out. That's just me.
I'm on the same party, man. Unless if waivers are transferred, I don't think they are actually, but I think Williams he's my guy.
Yeah. I still am up in the air with Martell. I've said all along that I don't believe he will get cleared, but I don't know. I can't. After what happened with the kid up in Ohio State, I don't know anymore. Maybe he will. It's very possible. Will he just come in and dominate? I don't know.
I think he's got the it factor. I don't know if it was shown in the practice field, but Martell, he played against the best of the best competition. He's got this it factor, and that's why I don't know. Will they allow him to show it? And here's the thing: whatever they start with at QB, they really need to stick with it, because Eno said he's building the system around his players. Well, it starts with the quarterback at the offense. I don't want them to toss them around and ship-shape them. I want them to pick out and show the guy proven his worth through spring ball. They're going to have plenty of chances, and if they especially open spring scrimmage, I love that. I didn't like these closed-off ones that told me you're hiding something. You should put these guys on front page and say, hey, look at our team. This is what we're going to do. Be scared of us. We're confident in our players.
I think Manny has shown so far that he's going to be pretty regimented in how he does things, and he's really going to look for the best of the best. Here's one thing about Manny. When everything went down as far as him becoming the head coach and who he was going to hire for his coaching staff, the one move that surprised me more than anything else, and I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, we got Enos and nobody expected Enos. That wasn't the surprise move.
No, not me either.
The surprise move for me was him bringing in a defensive coordinator. That's what I didn't see coming. I thought for sure that Banda was going to become defensive coordinator. That's his boy. He's been with him forever. I thought that was automatic. And for him to go and bring somebody from the outside, yes, Baker's worked with Manny in the past, and it's one of Manny's guys as well. But for him to go reach out and bring somebody from the outside, to me, spoke volumes that Manny really is trying to do things properly. And that was huge for me. I thought that, when that happened, I just kind of sat back and went, wow, I did not see that coming.
I think that move was also future-proofing Miami. He saw that, look, he gave a pay raise still to Banda and all that. I think he's technically something like assistant head coach is what his whole title is. And that's more of a pay grade situation there. He's like, look, this guy's up in the makings, and I like him, and if someone else leaves, I got another guy pulling in. Whether it be Banda leaving and me still having a defensive coordinator, or Baker leaving, I could put Banda in. I think that was a future proving of the staff. It was almost like a recruiting type of style where he was like backing up his guys, and I like that. I like that perspective of him, and I didn't think about when you said that, it didn't really surprise me when he brought in someone from the outside, because I didn't think about Banda, but for sure, I didn't like it when Rick said he's doing co-defensive coordinators. That's just... No, that was co-nothing is not good. Okay, co-nothing is coordinators. Only that's good.
Well, what bothered me about the whole thing with the way Rick did that, and it's funny, is that after Manny left, and Rick says, we're going on a national search to find our new defensive coordinator.
Oh, my God.
And then 8 hours later, he says, national search is over. We're promoting Banda and Packy. And that just, I mean, you know, that right there was a sign that there's something wrong here.
Utah Ace family's asking you on the phone, who's your favorite person on the current team?
Are we talking player or coach?
He's saying, I'm assuming player. But that's a good question. I'm assuming player.
Yeah,
he said player. He said player. Asterisk player.
My favorite player, just because I was so jacked when he came in, I'm going to go with Shaq.
Yeah.
I mean, I was so happy when he got him. And plus, he has that picture on the internet where he's at the Florida Gators field wearing a UM tank top while they're out there practicing. And I was like, that's my guy. Love that. That was awesome.
Shaq has a class. He's very mature. I agree with you, man. I agree with you, dude. Let's see, we got another question in chat. Who are you talking to right now? Can you ask him what does he think of us looking at rugby players for the offensive line? All right, so you got a question from Anthony. What do you think about looking at rugby players for the offensive line?
I don't know if they're big enough. I mean, they're big guys. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying rugby guys aren't big, but I don't believe that they're, on the 300-pound level. Most of the guys that I look at and see when I watch it, and I do watch Australian rules football, I'm not going to lie, I do. I mean, a lot of those guys are like 240-ish, in that ballpark, which, isn't offensive line-wise. But I will say this, we might not have him on the offensive line, but we got one as a punter, and I'll take that all day long. I hope somebody tries to block his punt.
Look, I'm with you. I'm not against rugby players. Nothing against that, and I think they're great. But for the offensive line, I've never seen an offensive line that worked very, very well, comparatively speaking to just big boys from, North Dakota, Wisconsin, that area. It's just, it's at least as college football is today, that's how it's been, and it's been most efficient. Maybe they can play, but that shouldn't be the goal. It shouldn't be. Offensive line, let me go to rugby to get them. I don't think that should be the goal, for sure, because of the body physique, like you said.
Well, I mean, look, offensive line, like any position in football, it's something that has to be taught. You can't just walk in and do it. I mean, it's not that kind of position. I mean, skill positions, I think, are a little bit easier as far as being able to walk into from another sport. But something like being on the line, that takes a whole different type of animal in itself. And, I'm not saying a guy can't do it, but you definitely need to be trained properly in order to do it.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. I agree with you. I mean, if you look at who SEC goes, and look, I say what you want about SEC. I think they are varied in some things, but their lines are good, okay? They always play in the trenches. That's their style. Look at what kind of guys they recruit. Are they recruiting guys that are nimble, fast, or small? No. Tennessee's got guys that are like 6'7" and 8", like 330 pounds on the offensive line. What is a 250-pound dude going to do a 6'7", 330-pound guy? What is he going to do? The guy's reach can just hug him with one arm,
Yeah. It still comes down to you can be the biggest, baddest guy in the world. If you're not trained to do what you're supposed to do, then you can get beat out.
Yeah.
I mean, let's face it, there's a lot of guys that we look at and we see and we just, look at the pure numbers aspect of what they are. And then we see him on the field and we go, what happened?
Yeah.
Why isn't this guy dominating? So, you have to be a student. I mean, you really do. You have to learn your craft, man. And that's why I'm excited with what we got now with Butch. I mean, this guy, has the goods. He's proven that he could build guys up and he can make them better at every level that he's been on. So that's going to benefit us greatly. That's why I said, when I told you before, I said our offensive line will be better even if it happens by accident. There's no way it's not going to be better.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you, man. I agree with you. I mean, just the strength and conditioning. There's no other way around it. It can't. 100%, dude. I agree with you, man, for sure. I'm excited, man. I really am.
I really am. All right, look, let me let you go, man, because I'm hoping other people call you. I myself like sitting back and listening to other people yap and all that. So
yeah, man. Yeah, man. I appreciate you, though. Thank you for calling in, man.
No problem, man. I appreciate it. I'll call back again. No problem.
Yeah, dude. You have a good night.
All right, you too.
All right, guys, I just dropped my number there. Y'all can call it in. Appreciate Birch calling in, man. I love hearing your guys' input. It's so much more fun and interesting hearing other sides of the players, you know, what you guys think and all. But this is great. Alabama keeps getting Southern Brahma Bulls. We just got to grocery shop in their backyard like they do us. Rick Edwards, you're correct, man. Oh, man, I love your analogy, dude. For sure. I hope so. I really hope that's what happens. And we're doing well. We're doing well. We're doing correctly. So we'll see what goes on there. I got some video for y'all. This is Butch Berry back in, oh shoot, this is Central Michigan time, okay? So this is when he was with Dan Enos. I got a little video for you guys. It's him mic'd up. It's a short little video. Just to get a preview, this is who we have on our offensive coach side.
Let's go. We're right there. Let's go. We're going to scrimmage today. Just play football like it's a normal practice. Hot! 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 Tight feet, tight hands! There! There! Tight feet, there! Finish! Get some shoulder lean, Darcy. Get some shoulder lean. Get a little shoulder lean in the punch. JP, quit rolling the hips so much on that. You got me? Oh, yeah. It's a deuce. Number 2. Here we go. What you in the sand now, Doan? Hot! Watch him! Drive! 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 Good. Good finish, Lawrence. You're Lawrence until you start doing something today. Hot! Climb the toes! Climb the toes!
Hey, Anthony, I know you're calling me. I see you. I want to finish this video, and I'll pick up your number, all right? I want you guys just to see who we have as an offensive line coach, because some people haven't seen it.
Ready for that inside and grab with your inside hand. Let's go. Right there. We're killing ourselves, Kevin. Take over. Andy, Kevin, take over. Don't start dropping those hands. You start to drop them in front of you. Set them right there, 90 degrees, right? It's a quick jab from the elbow. Bam, jab.
This is the guy that fixed Tampa Bay's O-line in the NFL. Yeah, I know this is him in Central Michigan. He went to the NFL and was successful at Tampa Bay. This is the Canes offensive line coach. We got a good one here, guys.
Head, down. Upright. Did he get the first down? Did he get the first down? All because of shoe. Good tempo.
Hey, man. We're just here watching a video of Coach Butch Berry here mic'd up. So I'm gonna let this finish here and I'll talk to you, all right, man?
Okay. I can wait till you finish watching the video and we can talk.
Oh, it's got 20 seconds, man.
Hey.
Okay.
Hey. We're good there. We're hot off that guy. He threw it in time. That was good. That was a good job. That's a good job, guys.
There you go, guys. That is Butch Berry mic'd up. And we got Anthony here, I believe, on the phone, if I'm not mistaken. How you doing, brother?
How you doing? The reason why I asked about the rugby players on the offensive line, there's actually guys who are 270, 290. And those guys are huge, but they're super athletic. Because remember, I think it was the draft last year or the year before that you saw that Australian rules football player that they interviewed.
I did see that. I did see that.
I do know you. What are you going to say?
Yeah, the guy, he said he was happy he transferred to American football because he said he wouldn't have lasted his career. His career wouldn't have lasted in football in rugby because of the hard contact, and they don't wear helmets and stuff like that. And they're basically really huge guys that are running into each other without helmets. And he said he constantly got concussions and stuff like that.
This is Gino Gaduli.
And stuff like that. That's why I was wondering why.
That's Butch Berry right there.
If we recruit there's actually bigger guys. The 240, 250 guys, I agree with you. They can be tight ends and receivers and stuff like that. And maybe defensive linemen and stuff like that. And the 260, 270, 280 guys can be our offense. We can make those guys bigger and add more weight to them, and they can be our offensive linemen. And imagine those guys being offensive line and offensive line being able to move around a lot more.
You know, here's my thing. I'm not against a rugby player being recruited and such, and I don't even remember the guy in the NFL, and he said lineman. He was pretty big. He was pretty tall as far as I remember. But even then, the kind of discussion was maybe linebacker or something like that with his speed. Rugby players and the way the sport is played, you got to be a runner. You got to be fast. That's not offensive lineman in American football. I'm okay, and I love to have rugby players just about anywhere, but the O-line, it's just not my thing. It's just not my thing. I'd have to disagree with you on that one.
So
I
you
think
would like them on
300 pounds is what I want on
D-liners.
an O-line. Is my personal taste. That's all it is. Some people think differently, and I see what you're saying.
You would want them to be like D-line or linebackers or maybe.
Linebacker or defensive end, it's where you got to be super fast and explosive, and I think that size of a rugby player fits best. You got to be way taller and lanky at the safety and cornerback positions. You could do a running back, like a big old running back or something like that. Not really wide receivers. Sometimes they can be tight ends, but I think most defensive end and tight ends is their spots.
Have you ever watched our U.S. rugby team? There's a guy there that's like he's like 5'11", 230, but he played football before, and he transferred over to rugby. The guy runs a 4.3 or whatever, and he said he would have stayed in football, but his draft stock wasn't that high when he was coming out of college, so he transferred over to rugby and stuff like that, and he said it kind of helped them a lot better. Better to become a better athlete because those rugby players are a little bit. I'm not saying football players are not athletic, but when you look at rugby players, they seem like they're a little bit.
They're tougher. They're tougher.
Not tougher. Their lateral quickness is a little bit better. Like side to side, it seems like their side to side quickness is a little bit better. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I can't disagree with you. I haven't watched enough rugby ball to really be credible in this conversation. I know how the game is played, and I've seen some highlights, but I don't I don't know, man. I mean, some people are saying, like Ace family saying, we need more Samoans on our team, which that's the Hawaii area, New Zealand, and all that. Totally, man. To be pretty sweet, Samoan offensive linemen. I think that's what you're talking about mostly for like rugby players. But I don't like them offensive linemen. I disagree. I think they're good at a lot of positions and they're pretty incredible. And those guys are great. But there's also a certain skill set that you need to know for the offensive line that's just different. It takes a bit to learn. So it's just
and the perfect example of that is The Rock. He's big in Samoan, but he was lanky. Like his arms were really long. Did you ever see The Rock's tape when he was at UM and stuff like that?
Yeah, but he played, wasn't it linebacker is what he played, and he had...
No, he played D-line. He played
D-line. He was behind a whole bunch of... oh my gosh, Bella, you okay? He played behind a whole bunch of Hall of Famers and such, then tweaked himself. I don't know, man. I don't... Nunez, this guy's talking about rugby. Seriously, bro, let's talk about UM football. What he's talking about recruits for UM football. Do we want rugby players? I mean, I don't... Yeah, he was D-line reserve, Bergie says.
With Virgie, I agree with him. I saw Don Chaney's tape. He looked like a mixture of he looks like Clinton Portis and Willis McGahee put together, honestly. Willis McGahee was pretty fast. And when you look at him, he can run over people, but he can burn them as well. Like, that's scary when you can have someone who can run between the tackles, but that can run a 4.3. That's when your running back is scary and stuff like that.
Yeah.
With Don Chaney.
For sure, dude. Don Chaney is an exciting guy, and I love that he's being a spokesperson for us and how he's playing. He definitely reminds me of some of those guys from back in the days with his skill set. I hope he has a really successful senior year, man. I hope he gets bumped up.
With me, honestly, with Don Chaney, comparing him to Willis McGahee and like Frank Gore or the other guy that was before Frank Gore, I forgot those three. We had three running backs that played at the same time at Miami, right?
Yeah, was it Portis, Gore, and McGahee? Was Portis that third guy?
Yeah, Clint Portis, Frank Gore, and I think it was was it Edgerrin before them, or did he play at the same time as Frank Gore and Clint Portis?
I think that was different. I don't remember them being together in the mix.
Yeah, no, but with Don Chaney, I look at him, he looks more like Lamar Miller to me. Like,
okay, man, Lamar Miller was some talent I just wish he stayed for a little bit longer and had a really good team. That guy, I love that guy. He was one of my favorite players back in the day when I was him. Dude, that was freaking awesome. That was amazing.
And honestly, I agree with you. Like, thank God we have Butch Berry. He can create a pipeline to what is it called? To the up north. Like, that area, the Midwest, where you can get those huge offensive linemen from Nebraska, Iowa, and stuff like that. And maybe Michigan offensive linemen get big too. You've seen how big those offensive linemen. We got a good offensive lineman from Christ the King, Adam El-Gamal.
Yeah, I don't definitely. There's some big boys, and we're going after some studs. I think we had a 4-star offensive lineman or tackle that recently visited. We've had some offensive linemen come through, so it would be pretty good. Yeah, it was Portis, McGahee, and Gores, the 3 guys. Yep, that was it. 01 Burgess giving us the fact check. But hey, man, I appreciate you calling in. I'm going to kind of switch the channel a little bit. We're going to do some gaming stuff. But, dude, I appreciate you calling in always, man, and giving in your input, man.
You're doing you do a gaming channel too?
Well, it's not a gaming channel. We're still doing it on this channel, but we're going to switch off and we're going to do some Road to Glory NCAA Football 14 gameplay. It's kind of something new I'm going to try out. Some people might like it, some people might not, and I'm going to try to do that for the last part of the stream.
You should try Madden, because you can do a Road to Glory on Madden where you can start from high school, and go through college and stuff like that.
Yeah. We're going to create this player on a college level, and then I'm going to see if I can transfer him over to a Madden game and maybe do some mods in the future. But yeah, man. But I appreciate you calling in, dude. You have a great evening, man.
Have a good weekend, man. Have a good weekend.
Peace out, brother.
Bye.
All right, y'all, that was Anthony calling in. I appreciate you all calling in and giving in your point. Bridget, I play Forza. I like to drive. Anthony, we got it. Thank you. But I agree with our boy here on O-line. We need beef and experience O-line, guys, not experiments. Don Hudson, yeah, that's definitely. Don Chain reminds you of Duke Johnson. Man, you know, he's got resemblance of all the greats, and he's got amazing cutbacks and just his speed, but his strength, he's got a center of balance. His center of balance just is freakish to me. That's something that stuck out to me. Maybe I'm a weirdo for thinking about that. But y'all, I mean, the U is just, it's getting good, man, and I'm really interested in what you guys are thinking and putting your input on Jaelan Phillips. Recruiting coordinators, looks like we're getting some good stuff built in. I'll do a video for sure once we get, that officially and put in and all that. But what we're going to do is something a little different, something a little fun because it's off season. And today we do have a hot topic, but we've kind of analyzed and dissected that. So those who enjoy it can keep staying, who's don't. We're going to do NCAA Football 14 Road to Glories. It's going to be different, but it's going to be a heck of a lot of fun, all right, y'all? So I'm going to put that up here. But we can still talk Canes or whatever, but I think this will be something fun, something different if you want to do that. We're going to check this out. And what I'm going to do also with this first segment, I'm going to try to edit it, cut it up, and upload it in a different video, talk with y'all. And then the second segment right now with the gaming part, I'm going to cut that up and make it a little different. So it'll be the first segment there, y'all. But I want to hear you guys' thoughts. If you don't like something new that I'm trying out, because this is different, Road to Glory, let me know. If you do, awesome. But be sure to hit the thumbs up. I really appreciate it. The link down below, Canes Corner, that's for tips for all for there. Jay Wade already hit us up with $10. That's what that is. I'll keep the phone lines open. I want to hear you guys still talk, whatever. But we're gonna try to do some gaming stuff. It's gonna be interesting and fun. So let me get everything set up here. So I'm gonna switch off here my overlay. We don't need Tennessee. Let's see. We need this right here. We're going to swap that out. We're going to turn this off here. And then I'm going to get my Legato cam over here. Big old thing. Bam. All right. Obviously, we need that full screen. So let's get this up to par. Bam. Here we go. And then we're going to do Road to Glory, y'all. Let me make sure it's set up correctly here. I need to throw up my cam in the bottom left corner. Let me know if you guys, okay, we need to make this smaller. The sound or something else isn't correct, or you're like, hey, I'm not really interested in watching you play games. Up to y'all, man. It's up to y'all, but we're gonna have some fun with this and do it a little different. Let me see if I get this figured out here. Here's gonna be my camera here in the corner. We're gonna get that tweaked here. And then I'm gonna get some music playing. Y'all let me know if it's kind of annoying, but I think it would be kind of cool to have it in the background here. Here we go. Let's make sure it's not too loud, though. Alright, I'm gonna make sure it's not too loud. So, there we go. A little bit of music playing. Let me know if it's too loud, y'all. And I'm gonna keep it in the chat. Please stay in the chat. I'm gonna need your input for this. We're gonna have to build this guy together. So, we're gonna do a lot of different things, okay? We're gonna try to test it around with some stuff. What we're first gonna do is try to figure out if we want a quarterback, running back, wide receiver, what we want there. And then after that, we're going to try to figure out what we want to do on the side of the ball. Hold on. Let me get out of here. All right, Road to Glory. Let's do this guy right here. And then we'll create new player. Boom. All right, here we go, guys. QB Utah Ice Family says, all right, sweet. I'm going to have the chat. Let me see if, I'll make sure it doesn't impede into our channel stuff. I have to flip this around a little bit. Here we go. And we're going to do that game face out another time. So let me see if I can tweak the camera because I know it's really in there. I'm going to try to get myself out of there. So we're going to move over to the corner. Let me see if I can do a little fake green screen here. It may not let me. It may not like me for doing this, but it's okay. It's going to have to deal with it. Alright, sweet. Here we go. Can y'all hear me well? Is everything working good? Is the music too loud? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. I'm going to be watching it. Watching the chat. But we're gonna have some fun here. Do some Road to Glory. And I'm going to be watching the chat on the side here. Make sure I'm doing what y'all want. So, first of all, how many votes do we have for quarterback? Or I want to say votes. Just throw up running back, quarterback, wide receiver. Just put in the initials of what type of position you want us to make our first player as a U family, as a Miami Hurricanes channel for Road to Glory. Because this is going to be his story. We're going to build this up, and I'm going to do several episodes of him. Y'all guys are going to be directing it. So far I got Utah Ice Family. He wants a quarterback. I'm leaning toward quarterback personally too. I think that we want to do a quarterback, and I want him to be balanced, but if y'all want a running one or a pocket passer, let me know. So those are, option, pocket passer, balanced QB. Do I have any votes against QB? Let me know, y'all. Throw it in the chat. But so far, I'm going to go with that. First name idea. So I kind of put together a little script, and here are the 3 options of where we can go with the script, and I want to hear what you guys think if y'all feel otherwise. So the 3 scripts that we could do with this player is interesting because we can either do a player that is currently on the team, so like we'd call him Jaelan Williams or what have you, Tate Martell, or we can make an original idea and just create him something else, call him Sebastian or something. Or we can create a player of the past. So a player of the past would be like Ken Dorsey or Brad Kaya, Stephen Morris, and relive their career, remake their story and make it different and change it. So that's kind of the thoughts that I have there, y'all. But I need you guys in the chat helping me out and giving me your thoughts because that's the whole part of it. So Utah's family is saying quarterback. Okay, I'm going to stick with quarterback. I agree. You want either balanced or pocket passer. I'm going to stick with balanced, but I'm going to try to boost his running ability. I really like running sometimes, but I need to step back and try to be more of a pocket passer. So that's what I'm going to stick with. I'm going to do him balanced. I'll give him QB. Now, first name ideas, guys. What way you want to go? Do y'all want us to do first a, Tate Martell, Jared Williams, Dakota C. Perry, or do y'all want to do Brad Kaya, Stephen Morris, or something original and new? I'm leaning personally to the original and new idea, but I also do kind of like the Tate Martell and create a story, whether he gets a waiver or not. That'd be kind of fun and cool. What do you guys think? Let me know, y'all. And I'm gonna throw over my cam to the other side so it's not gonna be in the way as much. There we go. So what do you guys think? What should his name be? I'm watching the chat. I need you guys' help, y'all. The quicker we get this built, we can get into some gameplay and we can have some fun here. And later on, what I'm going to do is we're going to have Dynasties and online matchups versus y'all if y'all have PlayStations on PlayStation Network. You do have to have a PS3 and all that, but I think it'll be pretty fun and pretty cool. So I personally, if y'all want to throw it in the chat, I'm gonna personally do one name, but I need your guys' thoughts. Do y'all have a name, a thought? Which way do y'all want to go? Throw it down in the chat. I'm kind of leaning to something original. So shoot, an original name that's a quarterback, dude. Trey King is a dope name for a quarterback. All right, man. You know what? Trey King. I'll do that. Trey King. I'll do Trey here. Trey is the first name. King will be the last name. It would be a pretty cool last name for sure. King on the back right there. Simple, sweet, to the point. Sounds ferocious. I like it. Man, the coolest name that I ever knew of a football player, I had a teammate. His first name was Storm, and his last name was Smoke. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. We're always like, smoke him, dude, smoke him, bring the storm and all that. I'm not going to have a secondary position. That's fine. So jersey numbers. Is it going to let us do any jersey number? All right, sweet. We do any jersey number. It's in college where it gives us a limited one. Do y'all have a preference of a jersey number? My personal preference is 33. That was my jersey number, but that's not really a quarterback number. It's kind of big, and usually other positions use 33. That's what it looks like on them. 33. It's kind of big. I think it should be like in, if it teens or single digits is what we should do is my leaning. But I need you guys' thoughts. Throw it down in the chat what you guys think. What number should we have on? We could be original with this. We could go, copy someone. You guys' thoughts. What you guys think we should do. I'm gonna go for like a 5. I think 5 is pretty cool. I don't know why I like the number 5, but I don't see it enough. Trey King right here is what we got going on. If y'all tell me otherwise, I won't. So I need him to be right-handed. Home state is Florida. High school. Okay, so the high school selection, I feel like we should do either Miami local. All right, FTRL says 9. All right, I'll do 9. Like I said, y'all are directing this, so 9 it is. High school. So the 3 options that I was thinking about high school is we could do either. I wonder if they have Bishop Gorman U because that's a private school, but theoretically they should. Let's see if we find that's in Nevada. We could do something like that, like Bishop Gorman U, and it'll be pretty like insane competition, maybe. We could do one of my local ones around Georgia here. We have I don't think they have Bishop Gorman U. I don't see Bishop Gorman. Is it not in Nevada is where it is? I don't think they'll have it probably. And then the other one that we could do is we could do just a Miami local one. So my area, Miami local area, or Bishop Gorman. I don't see Bishop Gorman. So I'm probably going to go with the Florida area because, you know what? We Canes fans, we all can unite on that, okay? So let's see if I could find Florida. Good gosh. I should have gone the other way. That's all good. So Florida, what school in Florida do we want to choose, though? Because there's several good Miami schools. Yeah, my dog's getting in here. We can do Thomas Aquinas, St. Thomas Aquinas. Let me see if they'll have it here. I think South Miami hits Dillard School is what you're thinking. All right, we can go for that one. I didn't guess that. FTRL, did you play there or something? Why are you choosing that high school? Is there a reason? I should have gone the other way probably again. We can do that. Let's see if we can find it here. Do they not? It looks like they don't have Dillard. Yeah, they don't have it, dude. Did y'all see anything else that you wanted? There's Coral Gables. I mean, we could just do something like that, but it's not exactly a big one. Oh, okay, I got you, man. You used to play it. It doesn't look like they have it, man. We could do a different one. Let me see if I can find another big one that just, like, screams at you. I don't know, bro. I don't know most of these high schools, honestly. I know that one. I drove past that. Used to get a college right around it. Wellington. We could do Wellington, y'all. Y'all want to go with Wellington? Deerfield? Okay. I think I saw Deerfield. Let's see if we can find it here. Deerfield. There it is. Hold on. Deerfield Beach. Alright, high school nickname. Broncos. I think we should change it. I think we should do Wolverines. What y'all think? I think Wolverine sounds really cool. Does anyone else think different? This is, you know, director's cut edition. Y'all decide. But I kind of like Wolverines. It actually, I think it pronounced it over the game, but I'm gonna keep the game sound out just in case I don't get copyrighted. I'm gonna check on that later. High school stadium. Oh, we gotta go with the biggest one. Yeah, Southeast Large. Anyone against that? What y'all thinking? Is anyone like, nah, let's not do that? Anyone? Bucks? The Bucks? I don't know, bro. Bucks? Oh, come on, man. You don't like my Wolverines idea? All right, we gotta change this this uniform though. We gotta change it to non-classic. It's gotta be like something Trojan. Here we go. What do we got for Trojan sets? Oh, Trojans are the ones with the lines in there. Tiger set. What's Tiger got going on? Ooh, I kind of like the Tiger set. All right. He says nice. We'll do it. What's Future set? Okay, Future. I like the Tiger set. What y'all thinking? One of the Tiger sets, like Tiger set. Let's see. Let's look at all of them. There's only like 6. Tiger set 1. 2 looks pretty cool. This Tiger is at 5. 5. I kind of like 5. What's there? Is the lines on the side different than 2? Kind of. 5 is my favorite so far. I think the sleeves changed in 5. Oh, the helmet changed too. Alright, let's just do Tiger set 5, I think. I'm gonna stick with that one. Although the helmet alternative, maybe should go 2 so it's not an alternative helmet color. I definitely gotta change the primary color, y'all. We can't do cherry, y'all. What are y'all thinking? You gotta do something that's like black with like neon green in it or something, you know? Shoot, like navy is a pretty dark color, and then if you do some sort of like Oh, gold, man. Navy and gold. It's not as good as I wanted it to. I want it to be like super dark. Target 2 is Utah Ice. All right, yeah, we're gonna stick with that. Purple is usually pretty cool, but I think their main color purple is really bright. It is pretty bright. It looks pretty much like the AAF team of United. Do they have any? Ooh, what's their green like? Oh, those are really dark green. I need something very, very bright for a secondary color is what I think. Like white's all right, but I'm liking the orange idea if we do like a black with orange. What y'all think? Should we do? Because it's kind of Miami. It's got that Miami vibe, you know. The black with orange right here. Now it's got white though, which I don't like the white. Let me see if we can remove the white with the Tiger Set 5. Nah, ew, that's nasty. That's nasty. I don't know. I kind of feel like we should switch this to like purple maybe. Purple will probably look good with black. What y'all thinking? Carolina blue might look pretty good. Let's not flip through it. It looks okay. It looks okay. Of course, Miami uniforms or stuff like that will be interesting. Oh, the yellow looks really, really bright. I know it looks Steelers-ish, but it looks pretty cool for a high school. What y'all thinking? What y'all thinking? The purple looks alright, though. The purple looks alright. Orange is not my favorite. How about the gold? Looks like Saints. I don't like the Saints. Brown looks lame. Black on black. That looks awful. CDs. What about red? Oh, shoot. The red looks pretty cool, too. Y'all think I'm going to stick with the red. Unless if y'all say otherwise. I'm going to stick with the red. Because I think it's just a neat high school color. You know what I'm saying? A neat little high school color. Any objections? Let me know. I'm going to keep going. But if y'all throw up a different color, I'll go back. So, let's go to the next part. So, appearance. So, I had... Someone said his height already. See if I can find it. 6'5". Okay. We can do 6'5". 220. It's a pretty bulky dude. Pretty bulky dude. But Terry King, y'all. Terry King ain't messing around. Terry King has been putting work in on the daily, alright? He's been putting work in on the daily. And so, he really... okay, we can change this one around. I mean, what is his heritage going to be? Is he going to be Samoan? Is he going to be African American? Is he going to just be a dude from, you know, a spoiled kid from Nebraska? You know, what y'all thinking? He's pretty chunky looking. That's a bald looking one right here. What y'all thinking here? Oh man, they always have that as offensive lineman. Let me see how many faces they have here. This one doesn't matter as much because he's usually covering. Oh, we got some Irish going on. Heck yeah, Irish. Okay, that's a very basic one. Man, he looking chunky, though. Oh, my goodness. That face is just looking chunky. Offensive lineman chunky. Okay. This one looks very basic right here. I kind of like this one because it's just a basic, plain old look. What y'all thinking? Royal Blue, FTL says. All right, man. I'm going to switch it. I'll go to Royal Blue. Y'all direct this. We're going to change this around. We're going to have some fun here. Royal Blue it is. All right. Last bottom right here. Red, Royal Blue. Okay, I guess it's not in the order. Powder. All right, so Carolina Blue is that one. It's not as good. Powder blue is... Ooh, powder blue looks pretty cool. Regular blue, not my favorite. And you said royal blue. Is there not a royal blue? I'm assuming you're probably talking about... Dog, get out of the way. I love you, but you're messing with my controller. I'm going to see... I think powdered blue is what you're talking about. Because that looks pretty fresh. In my opinion. 6'5". Looking good. Arm build. Y'all, we gotta deck this guy out. I mean, he's gotta have some big arms. He's 220. I don't know how big we'll go. I think we should go even bigger. 70. Oh, shoot. They're ripping, man. They're starting to rip. 80. I think 80 is kind of too big. We'll keep it 70. He's gotta be still mobile. Chest. Oh, he's gotta have a decent... like, we'll put it at 50, I think. Yeah, what y'all thinking? Blue. Just regular blue? Alright, man. I'll do regular blue. We'll do regular blue. Now, I know this time right now is kind of like it's a little bit of a grind. It's not very fun. But y'all, once we get into the games, it's going to be real cool and building up the story. And I'm going to like throw in some GTA little like skits of this guy. We're going to have a story around him. Belly build. Oh, yeah, 30's fine. Rear build. All right, let's let's give him some legs, y'all. Let's get him a little bit of a booty. All right, thigh build. It should be all right. Pretty average here. Calf build. I think we could do it a little bigger here. Here we go. Feet build. Oh man, he's got to have some bigger sized feet with that kind of a body. It can't be too big though. I think 10's pretty fine. Let me know if y'all are thinking different. All right, that's what I'm doing with appearance. We got to change this helmet. I don't like the regular helmet. I don't like the really goofy ones. I actually like the Iron 4D usually. I usually add a little bit of a bar to it, like that as my standard. Sometimes I add a visor, sometimes I don't. I kind of like the Nike regular visor. Sometimes it's too dark. I want to see his face because, you know, we're going to be, Terry King is going to be our brother, and we're going to, you know, go through the thick and thin with him. And so we got to, you know, kind of recognize his face, recognize with the name is what I think, you know. I think he's got to have some decent sized shoulder pads. Now, y'all are directors, so throw in your input at the same time. You know, left sleeve, long, short, whatever. I personally always throw something on, not on the sleeves. I put on his left wrist usually a band. I think it looks kind of fresh and it's kind of like, oh, he's got that edge. Okay, man, you know. And it's just, that's a brace. Let me see if I could find like a team color one. Normal, wristband white, wristband black. There we go, team color. Here we go. That's what I will usually put on. And then I usually ignore the rest of these. I mean, who the heck needs these? Now the socks, sometimes I change this. Sometimes higher looking socks are kind of better. That looks okay. Generic low cut. No. We got to get Nike going on here. Yeah, Nike low cuts. We got Nikes. Check them out, y'all. Now, I know they're blowing out if you play for Duke and your name is Zion. But it's all good. I usually don't like adding anything here. Sometimes I add a towel. Let me see what it looks like with a towel. It looks okay. What y'all think? Is it going to be annoying or not? What y'all think about the towel? Should we do it? Or should we not do it? What are y'all thinking? We don't have to do the towel, but what are y'all thinking? Alright, let's see. I think we're done here. I'm going to give y'all like 30 seconds to say, hey, change it. But if not, 30 seconds, it starts now. We're keeping it. This is going to be our brother. Our brother through the thick and the tin. Terry King, balanced QB, going to Florida. Where will he go? Will he go to a small little school and build him up and make him great? Will he make the U great again? Will he go to a big name school to boost up his, you know, NFL roster? What will be his story, man? Like, is he gonna get injuries, y'all? Is he gonna stay at QB? What y'all thinking? All right, I ain't getting nothing else in the chat that y'all want a difference. We're gonna go with this. This is gonna be it. Great player, Terry King. All right, guys, here we go. All right, let's add 3 teams. Now I need y'all. I'm gonna add 3 teams. Now the first one, without question, is gonna be Miami. I'm gonna make that cut. I think all y'all will agree with me on that one for the most part. But I want to hear you guys' thoughts. If y'all want a different school in the second and third team, what kind of school do y'all want? High tier, low tier, should it be the best? You know, freaking Bama's 99 on every single thing on this game. That's just insane, y'all. Insane. What are y'all thinking? You know, we could go to something like, I think UTEP is the worst school on this one. 68, 68, and 70 on everything. I mean, they're. Do y'all want us to deal to the Roadrunners as a second school? What y'all thinking? Throw it in the chat. Let me know. I mean, and then there's the Miners are okay. So the Roadrunners are even worse than the Miners. Oh my gosh, y'all! This is the bottom 10 here. I think I'm gonna just have fun, throw it up over there, because maybe we'll want to go that way. Maybe we'll want to go that route to where we go to a very low league, but we can go to a mid tier. We could go to like a UCF school or a FIU. You know, FIU is pretty low and down because it just started. What y'all thinking? Let's see. Is there UCF? They should have UCF over here. I don't see them yet. I might have missed them, but there's Temple, guys. We go to Temple where pretend that, you know, Manny Diaz didn't come over or something like that. There's UCF, y'all. I'm just gonna throw them up. This is like a mid tier. All right, we're gonna pretend to glory, y'all. Here's our 3 schools. Terry King doing what matters most. That is playing the quarterback position. Here we go, y'all. I'm excited. This is going to be real fun right here. All right. So, offensive difficulty. All-American, Heisman, freshman, varsity. I think varsity is decent is what we'll start. Later on, we might do other guys. I'll see how this goes and how the channel enjoys it. But we'll start with varsity. That's a pretty fair thing. All right. Here's our first ranking. Saving it up. Terry King. Y'all, what y'all think? Y'all think we're getting a win this first week? Do y'all think we're throwing some INTs? Should I try to make some rushing touchdowns? What do y'all think? I need you guys' help. I need you guys' input. This is a channel-built dude, okay? So we're going to play Aventura. The first team is what we're playing here. Let me know you guys' thoughts. What are y'all thinking? All right? It's important, okay? This is a channel-built dude, Terry King, making his debut as a high school senior. Playing, trying to get all the scholarships that he wants. We'll see where it goes. We'll see what it turns out. What are y'all thinking? Man, the load time on this game, though, just reminds you of how much technology has passed us by, y'all. Here we go. First game going on. Now, this is Florida ball, y'all. This is local talent. You know, we got probably some Miami scouts here on the game. We got to impress them. What do you all want to do? Receiver kick? I want to receive, y'all. Unless y'all think different in chat. Here we go. All right, we're going to skip until we're on the field here. This is it, guys. Terry King making his debut, making his first pass. What are y'all thinking? Should we try to go for all or nothing on our first pass? Should we go short? What y'all thinking? I need you guys' thoughts here. I need you guys' thoughts. I'm going to do what I can. I'm going to try to make a deep one. R1 right there. Boom. Wide open. Is it going to be a touchdown? The first pass of his high school year. Is it a senior? Oh, man. 65 yards, y'all. 65 yards on his first career pass as a senior. Look at that, to Jiro Soraya, man. Check it out. Beautiful. All right, we're making a good debut. The scouts are impressed, man. So far, we're 1 for 1, averaging 65 yards per every pass, every time we touch the ball. All right, is it going to be TD right here? Is it going to be this easy? We got Bennett going on a nice little, route here. I like that route. I like it. Is he going to get breakaway? Oh, we got to throw it away. We got pressure. You got to hold on to the ball, buddy. You got to hold them on. Now my passing efficiency is 50%. I'm like a Malik Rozier here, y'all. I'm like a freaking Malik Rozier. Lord help us. Oh, my goodness. All right, Australia here is our main guy. Oh, I don't like it. I don't like it. Shoot, we're getting tackled. Boom. Man, we got some pressure. We got sacked. It's 3rd and 12. All right, we got pressure. Y'all, we have to have the first drive, get a touchdown. Can we get it? Y'all, I'm not going to be pausing and exiting out of here if we don't get what we want. This is the real story. This is the real deal. All right. Are they pressuring us? Are we going to get a chance? Here we go. Ooh, it's a tight ball. Shouldn't have thrown it. All right, we're doing an audible. We're going it again. We have to get a first down here. 4th, all or nothing, y'all. I'm pulling it. He's Terry King. He's only done one good thing and get a 65-yard pass. Let's see if we get a first down. Oh, just short. 9 yards. Oh, man, you got to stop and go. Just 1 more yard for me, buddy. Tough turnover. Tough job. Let's see if our defense makes the stop. Looks like they did. Quick slants right here. This will be good. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Boom. Got a crossing out wide open there. First down. Pushing it all the way to the 15-yard line. Oh, 20 actually. 20-yard reception. We got a running play. That's safe. That's safe. Better safe than sorry, y'all. Better safe than sorry. All right. Now that we got them on their heels, they don't know if we're rushing or the passing. Terry King can make his spot and get his first touchdown of his high school career. Does he get it here? Let's try to do no INTs, man. Let's play it safe. Let's try to impress those scouts, y'all. All right, I got a crossing out right here. Oh, snap. Terry, what are you doing? Terry King. I call him Terry. Why am I calling him Terry? His name is Trey. Trey King messing it up. Why did I think it was Terry? Oh, he's losing his mind. All right. Here we go, y'all. We're cleaning up. We're cleaning up. Our defense is keeping us in the game. We need to run a little bit here because we're playing some nasty. We're doing, not reading the coverages or not doing well. Here we go. Here we go, guys. This is enough. Enough's enough. Touchdown right here. I'm calling it. It's going to be easy. We're getting this drive down. We're getting a touchdown by the end of it. Nothing else is accepted. Wide open, dude. Weisbecker running all the way. Got how many yards on that? 22 yards. All right, we're drilling these guys. We're just destroying them. We're shredding their defense. We got to finish this. 4 out of 7. What is going on, man? Trey, you got to help me out, brother. You gotta make the plays. I'm making the reads, brother. Come on. The whole channel's cheering on you. Come on. Oh, nice catch. What a clutch catch. It was dangerous. Threaded the needle on that one. Woo. That Gio, you making me look good. I like you, brother. You might get another pass. Where's Gio? Where's Gio? Is he out there? I don't see Gio out there. All right. I wanted Gio out there, coach. Why are you not putting him? I know he's gassed, but, man, I got Ostrander over here pushing. He's got a first and goal. First and goal, guys. All right, I got to pass it on my first drive. They're going to make us run the ball. Y'all, we want to get a TD as a QB, y'all. We got guys looking at us as scouts. We got to help our stats, y'all. Coach is playing it safe. I don't blame them. First TD of the high school career is a run. I had my chances. Trey King, we had our chances. We didn't finish it, but it's all good. It's all good. We'll get it done right here. 7-0 under. Okay, that's a decent play. I like it. We'll see if we can run the ball on them because we're balanced QB. We still have chances with our legs. Maybe it'll open up some room to deep pass. I think this is a good play. Oh, shoot. No, stay on your legs, buddy. They pressured us. You ran right into them. What you doing, Trey? Come on, man. What are you doing, Trey? All right, here we go, guys. I like this route right here. R1 always breaks away real well. Gets a first down. Come on. Yeah, buddy. Why are you running to the sideline like that? Why are you running to the sideline like that? Go forward. North and south, buddy. Don't go east and west. I mean, we already got 200 passing yards, y'all. 200 passing yards, 70% completion rate. But we got an INT. Nasty looking INT. I got to get a TD, y'all. Got to get a TD. We can't get this going like this. Here we go. Wide open, buddy. Break one away. Yes, let's go. Fighting for them yards, brother. Here we go. First quarter comes to an end. We're in the red zone, knocking on the door, making some beautiful passes. We made some mistakes. It hasn't been all pretty in games, but we're going to be fine right here. Trey King is going to finish the job. Come on, buddy. Trey King, I trust in you. Bella, do you trust in Trey King? Kane Dog trust in Trey King. Here we go. Boom. Touchdown. Woo! King on the money. First touchdown of his senior season. 9 out of 12, 240 yards. Looking good. Looking good. Now, we gotta get at least 2 or 3 touchdowns because that INT ain't looking good. 1 touchdown, 1 INT. I don't like that. That's going to be a rare mistake, y'all. We got to keep it clean, man. We got to play some good ball. College is going to be looking at us. We got to show them what we can be efficient and accurate, y'all. What are you guys thinking? Throw it in the chat. What y'all? Well, if y'all want me to do a different kind of play, if y'all want me to run it in or something, or pass it, or focus on a certain stat, I want to hear you guys' thoughts. Oh shoot, that was a bad read. I got lucky on that one. I don't know why. I always think that the guy's gonna outrun him and not see the middle linebacker. It's just bad, man. That's uncalled for. King, man, we got to do better here. All right, what do we got going on? Ostrander's got a nice route over here. Got to watch the middle linebackers. Oh, we got him wide open. Oh, we got sacked. I had square wide open. I had him wide open, 3rd and 17. Dude, we got a lot to make up for. Coach has got us to play, though. I think we can make up for it. What y'all thinking? Yes or no? We get a first down here? Yes or no? What y'all thinking? All right, wide open. Boom. Get a first. Oh! He dropped it. You don't drop the freaking piece of gold. It's a freaking piece of gold, buddy. Unacceptable, buddy. Unacceptable. I'm not going to be targeting you like that if you keep dropping them. We got crossing routes here. Let me see if I can run it. My defensive line is really shredding me. Come on. We got a first down. Look at them hustle. Tricky, showing off his legs. 11-yard rush. Good job, huh? Look at this. Nice run. Got to evade them. Barely did. Middle linebacker cleaning up the job, but we got a first down. We're good to go. What you thinking, Bella? You think we're doing good? Kane Dog here is all up for King. She's his support. She's his fam every freaking sweaty summer day. Oh, one-handed grab. I can't pronounce your name, man. One-handed grab. Beautiful. Y'all, we got to replay that one. That was stinking gorgeous. Check this out. My wide receivers making me look pretty, y'all. Making me look pretty. Check this out. So, we got to zoom in on this. Now, we made a perfect read. It barely went over the linebacker. I was kind of nervous, but it was high enough over him. Look at him grab that. One-handed grab from his point of view. Boom. OBJ securing the freaking piece of gold. Securing the ball. What a beast. Beautiful play. Nicely done, brother. All right, let's keep going here. Let's keep going. We got to sell some touchdowns we got to make. We got 3 minutes still before halftime. We got to make some touchdowns. We got to impress our scouts. We got to get them scholarships, man. You know what I'm saying? Here we go. R1. Come on, break in. First down. Perfect. 10-yard reception. I knew I threaded the ball on that one a little bit. It was kind of close, but we should be good to go. All right, curl flats is the next one. Here we go, guys. Here we go. What do we got going on here? We got Howell here. All right, I like Howell. Boom. Money. Money. What did I say? What did I say? Tricking. Woo! 13 out of 18, 2 DDs, 1 INT. We're doing all right. 13 out of 18. I want to get that percentage completion rate up. What y'all thinking? Do y'all want me to start running the ball? Do y'all want runs? Throw it up in the chat. It'll be up there on the screen in the corner. We'll see if you're saying something. Oh, they scored on us, y'all. We didn't get that extra point. What is going on? Our team is kind of being dysfunctional after that touchdown. Come on, guys. Help me out. We got a crazy route going up in the middle here. Let's see if we give him some time. Boom! Money. How many yards is that? 24. Look at that. Look at that, Bella. What you thinking? What you thinking? Are you impressed? I think the dog is our #1 fan. I think she's impressed, y'all. Man, I gotta do a separate cam for you, dog, and your reactions. Yeah, you're gonna be doing everything for us here. She's our mascot, y'all. Kane Dog is a mascot of this channel. Alright, here we go. R1. Gonna be wide open. Boom. Nice break. Nice job. Nicely done. Man, we're making this defense look foolish. Foolish. Easy. Alright, quick slants. I don't like this play. In the red zone, man, well, we're not quite in the red zone. Alright, that's fair. That's fair, coach. I won't question your abilities. But I will run the ball. Oh, snap. Who's running it? Oh, I might have gotten 2 yards. Oh, 1 yard. I didn't go north and south. I know, coach ain't happy. I know, coach is sorry, man. I really wanted to run it, buddy. I've had some nice passes. I want him to run it a little bit. I need to get my rushing yards up, you know, coach? Here, I got my opportunity right here. Boom, look at this. Spin move. Oh, okay, you didn't spin. I told him to spin, but he didn't. That's all good. We got 12 yards, first down. See, coach, I can run the ball. I can run. I got my rushing yards up. I want to be a dual threat. All right, we balanced here. So we got a nice... Oh, this is the money route right here. Money route coming in. We got to watch that middle linebacker. Boom, right in front of him. Good, good, good. Good first down. If that middle linebacker wasn't there, he'd been wide open. Yep, coach, you got it. You're reading on the spot. We need to get them edges. Let's see if we get Austrian there on the edge here. Let's see if we get him on the edge. Boom, got him. Woohoo! Craig Ostrander with a touchdown. 3 TDs, 1 INT, 17 out of 22. We're getting a little better. A little bit of a better passer rating here. We're not dropping as many balls. We're throwing good ones, clean balls. Man, they're competing. They're getting some field goals, all right? So they're still in the ballgame, 17 points. Stuff can happen. 3 minutes left in the third quarter. What y'all thinking? Y'all think we pull this one away? What are y'all thinking? Throw it up in the chat, y'all. I need you guys' thoughts. Y'all being quiet. Ah, buddy. You gotta hold the ball. It's a freaking piece of gold. Hold on to the ball. All right. Slot post. I like this run. I like this play here. Good calling, coach. Good plays. Triangle is our main guy, but he's been dropping the ball. We're going to go for square. It's a bad read. But he catches it. Bringing it down. Mr. OBJ in the making. Love it. Love it, man. Manny making me look good. 18 out of 24. All right, let's see if we get... If we get 10 in a row, we'll be like 28 out of 38. That'll be pretty impressive. I want to see if we do a Tate Martell, 10 passes in a row. Man, he making it look good. Fiend, you making me look good, brother. I love you. You're my favorite teammate so far. I got to keep passing you the ball. Keep feeding him. All right, there's 1 out of 10. Can we get 10 out of 10 here? Let's see if we get 10 out of 10 here. Boom. Money. All right, we got 2 out of 10. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. We got 8 more to go. Oh, we're going for completion rates. Because we can throw TDs all day here. This is easy team. We're destroying them, y'all. Alright, 10 out of 10. I want my money. Ooh. There it is. Alright, we got 3 out of 10. Is he going to let us pass it here? Coach, are you going to let me pass it? Let's go. Alright, 4 out of 10 right here. This one's going to be tough. Money. Boom. Finn, I see you, buddy. I see you, brother. You making me look good, y'all. He making me look good. Loving it. Man, I'm loving it. All right, here we go, man. We're destroying them in this third quarter. Y'all, throw it up in the channel. What are y'all thinking? Are y'all enjoying this Road to Glory? I'm going to do some live streams. I'm going to do some recordings. We're going to have some episodes here. If you're not enjoying this, that's totally cool. Throw it up in the chat. I need you guys' thoughts. We're going to finish off this stream tonight with this game here. First high school football game. Wow, man. That was a nice break on the ball. He broke our streak. We're at 4 out of 10, buddy. He broke our streak, y'all. All right, I'm going to see if I get some rushing yards because this is getting silly, man. We're destroying them. This is my money route, but there's a middle linebacker right there. So let's see if we can break. Oh, we broke away. Spin move. Oh, he spun, but the wrong way. We still got a first down, y'all. We still got a first down. All right, let's see if we can get this wide receiver on the post. Where's my money guy? Square. Come on, buddy. You're on the post. I see you, brother. Give me enough timeline. Give me enough time. Oh, my goodness. Trey, what are you doing? Nobody was even around you. Spider-Man could have freaking pulled that one in. That was the heck, buddy. Shoot. Gotta lead your receiver along, I get that, but buddy, let him along to go to another country. Ooh. Ooh. Bobby Rice almost picked me off. No, we can't get no 2 INTs in the game. That'd be unacceptable, Trey. Come on, man. What are you doing? What do you got? Third quarter jitters? Alright, we got a nice run over here on the left square right here, going all the way. Just chucking it over to him. Beats the whole guys. All of the secondary touchdown. 55 yards. Man, you're my MVP, brother. You're my MVP. I'm loving it, man. Making me look good. Look at that quarterback. Passing balls and dimes. Let's see if we can get him some more money. Alright, it's 45 seconds left. Still in the third quarter. It's getting embarrassing. 41-10. But this is high school ball. We don't stop for nothing. We keep going. We can get some reps. Aw, man, you could have spun out of that one, Trey. Why aren't you listening to me? I told you to spin. You could have broke it for another 10 yards, brother. Come on, sir. Help me out, man. All right. Here we go. It's all right. Break away. Wide open. I see you, brother. Come on. Up, 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 and down. North and south. North and south, guys. Gio, you got to go north and south. You can't go east and west, man. 5-17 yards. Y'all, we're destroying. We're destroying. We still got a fourth quarter left. I wonder if we could get past 600 yards. Do y'all think we can get past 600 yards? Looking for completions. Let's go! Ian, you making me look good. You making me look amazing, brother. You just money every time. Look at him go. I mean, I really didn't think he was going to catch this one, honestly, because his teammate was right there. But he goes, boom, catches it and breaks away from all the linebackers, secondary, making them look silly, and just goes for the TD. Okay, they pull us out of the game. I don't blame you, coach. I don't blame you, coach. Hey, it's a great start to our first year as a senior. Y'all, here's the play of the game. My bro, breaking away for the long haul. Thean, Trey King is off to a great start. Will he continue it? Check it out. Episode 2 coming up later. We will have it going. Directed and created by our King community, y'all. Look at this up. 25 completions out of 34 attempts. Pretty darn good. Could have been a little better. Pretty good. 534 yards passing. 6 TDs, and we even had 34 yards rushing. We could have done a little bit more on the rushing part. But we're doing real good. We're doing real good. So here you go, guys. Trey King in his first season. Y'all enjoy that? What are y'all thinking about it? If y'all didn't enjoy that, that's totally cool. I want to hear you guys' thoughts. I've had a great time talking with y'all. Look, it's been amazing and fun creating both this player and all that. We got some offers even here. FIU, Golden State. I like FIU. I used to live right around there. Trey King might be getting some offers already after one game with 6 TDs. Y'all, college football is a great and fun world, and we love football. We love talking Canes. We love talking recruiting. But at the end of the day, guys, it's all about the you. I'll see you guys. I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.